is the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bug. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, March 13th, 2025, and we are coming to you live. Good morning. How's everybody doing today?
Good.
Yeah. I have so many things to get to today.
All right.
First of all, let's talk about this. Tomorrow on the show, pleasant surprise from Gio yesterday. Tomorrow on the program, Baker Mayfield will join us once again.
Very nice.
Your Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback, Baker Mayfield, is going to join us on the show. Listen, I made a decision yesterday. Patrick Warburton,
Yes.
known as Putty,
Right.
from the Seinfeld show.
We share a birthday.
You do?
Yeah.
When's the last time you saw that guy?
Yeah, it's been a little while.
Bald?
And I wouldn't think so.
Right? Because he's got a full head of hair.
Yeah.
Putty had all that hair. Bald as can be.
Bald as in he lost it, or bald as he shaved it for a...
So it appeared to me that he had shaved it for something, but then I went back on his social media and I watched his videos, and it seemed like he probably shaved it because it was getting too wispy.
Okay.
Could see right through it.
It was either get transplant or take it off.
Yeah. And interesting. Doesn't look bad or anything like that, and certainly we all deal with that as they get older, but
The pictures they used on the website, are those old?
yes.
Because he's got like full
Putty hair.
luscious hair.
I
Yeah.
gotta tell you, go to Wikipedia. It is a little wispy little...
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Patrick Warburton.
Warburton.
By the way, how somebody hasn't cast him in a Western, I don't know. Because there is a picture of him, the one on Wikipedia, where he's got wispy hair, but he has a mustache, and it's a good salt and pepper mustache, and he's kind of squinting.
Yeah.
And he's got a good
He's got the
Western
mustache
look.
going
Yeah.
strong right now. So I guess he does a charity every year for St. Jude's, and he does, I don't know what he does. It looks like a big party, but he was up there singing with a band, and he was singing Black by Pearl Jam.
Oh, really? How was it?
Not bad. Like
Probably
that's
a fan. If you're picking Black out of the Pearl Jam catalog,
Right.
you're probably a fan.
It was an emotional, like he was singing it like I sing alone in the car.
Okay.
And you could tell he knew the song and was belting it out, but it was weird because it was bald Patrick Warburton with the salt and pepper mustache. So it did not look like him. It looked more like Dr. Phil was singing.
Yeah.
So at first I scrolled by it, I didn't realize what it was, and then I went back and I looked and I went, "Oh, that's him." Yeah, it was pretty interesting. So he's coming to town this weekend, and they wanted to put him on the show, and
I'm gonna
I
be
said,
in Tampa.
"Yeah." I said, "Yeah, let's do it." And they said we could do a phoner, and I said, "Nope, not gonna do it."
Oh.
And then I was looking at all this video last night, and I went to Patrick Warburton's Instagram, and it says, actor, comedian, Pearl Jam. That's all it says. He's a huge Pearl Jam fan.
Oh,
I went,
all right.
all right, at least we got something to talk about. So he'll join us on the show tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
He
Very
Pearl
good.
Jammed his way into my heart.
And he was also on that one show.
Yeah, that too.
Seinfeld.
I watched Seinfeld last night.
Yeah.
And boy, there's some episodes that really, every one of them is funny. Some of them have two little things that are funny. Kramer did something that made you laugh. George is, mad at something, whatever. This one episode I watched last night, maybe the funniest goddamn one yet. The one where Kramer feeds the horses beefarino.
Oh yeah, Rusty.
Oh my God, Rusty. yeah.
Rusty.
It is so. It is. There's so many things, and then them trying to fish hook the bread into the window.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like if you wrote this down on paper, I would go okay. But then watching them act it all out is one of the funniest things ever.
Right.
God, I love that show.
I'm trying to think. The horse owner on that episode, is that Uncle Rico?
No,
Different guy?
different guy.
Similar looking though?
No, he's kind of short and fat.
Oh.
Yeah.
But the homeless, there's a homeless guy on one of the episodes I think might be Uncle Rico. I
It
gotta
might
look
be.
into
I
it.
don't know.
Because whenever they do the puffy shirts and they give the puffy shirts, I'm pretty sure I got a child check.
There is. I watched two episodes last night. One was with the I forgot his name already, but the caddy when Kramer's sneaking on because he wants to get into the senior pro-am.
Oh,
the
yeah.
senior pro tour. God, it's just hilarious. Anyway, so Putty will join us tomorrow on the show, as well as Baker Mayfield.
Will you call him Putty?
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, Putty is just a good name to be called, and I'm sure he gets people screaming that at him all the time.
I'm positive he does.
He did a bunch of voices for Family Guy too.
Yeah, he does a bunch of voices, and he
Cartoons.
he was the Tick or whatever. Or what was that? I'm talking about that show.
I've
Was
never
it the Tick?
watched it. The blue guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it was the Tick. Yeah, because there's the Blue Beetle that was George Lopez, and it was the Tick. You're right.
Yep.
Yep.
He was also, for like my generation, he was Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove, which that voice comes up a lot. You know
I don't know
what I mean?
what that is either.
That's
It's-
David Spade.
Yeah.
The
he turns
animated,
into a
he
llama.
turns into a llama.
Disney cartoon.
Which he says he still gets all the time.
Yeah.
People talking about the Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah.
Once you do a Disney movie, man, you're in.
I'm surprised David Spade doesn't do more of that stuff because he has a very distinctive voice.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That "How are you not gay" voice.
I don't get that.
Oh, you don't think he's effeminate when he talks?
Spade?
No.
I don't think so.
David Spade, when he does it, like that whiny.
I mean, it's like smarmy, but I'd
I'd see that
I
comes
don't
across
see it as
very
a-
feminine to me.
feminine.
Yeah, I think he comes across same thing like with Tony Hinchcliffe.
Tony, yeah. I
Yeah.
can see that.
Tony has the look too.
Yeah.
You know,
David
Spade
Spade's
doesn't
a-
look it.
David Spade's all man. Anyone who is banging Heather Locklear is all man.
Yeah, but he banged her in the crazy days. Not that I wouldn't.
He banged her right before she went. He may have pushed her off the edge.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
She may have woke up one day and went and looked, just thought about the decline in guys.
Yeah. She was like, I was with Tommy Lee, now I'm with this pipsqueak.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember Pauly Shore banged the porn star who killed herself.
Seika. No, not
No.
Seika. What was her name?
You were some with an S, Savannah.
Savannah?
I don't know. Is that right?
Maybe.
She was hot for a minute, and she was banging Pauly, and then she killed herself. And I think the joke was that she realized she was banging Pauly.
Yeah, of course.
that made her do it.
Yeah, Savannah. You're
Savannah,
right. That's
yeah.
who it was.
Oh.
I mean, he's the best one out of that show.
Who?
Pauly D?
No,
Nope.
Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore.
Oh, Pauly Shore. Okay, well,
Big difference.
yeah, that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. I was like, oh my God.
The weasel.
Big difference.
I was like, off of Jersey Shore. I picked Pauly D.
Pauly D is the best one out of that show, except
Yes.
his hair.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I
that's
don't know. Vinny was pretty normal.
Vinny was good. Yeah.
Vinny is doing comedy this weekend.
But
at
then
Off
we
the Hook.
heard some
Yeah.
stuff about Vinny, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was Vinny.
Right.
Oh man, should we do a phono with him too?
By the way, have you seen the situation lately?
No.
The situation is somebody pumped air into him.
Yeah.
I think.
Well,
Was he blown up?
well, he went to rehab like 3-4 separate times, I think.
yeah,
Yep.
and I guess he just blew through all his money too. Like,
Yeah.
because he was, remember, we were like, he's getting so much money because he was like promoting a vodka
Yeah.
and doing this, and he was getting a ton of money, especially for just being plucked out of Jersey Shore.
all the appearances and
He
stuff.
was instrumental, like making them all sit out for more money the second time the season came around.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's the
Because-
Angel Reese of.
Yeah, he says they were going to give him like 20 grand. He's like, "You're crazy! You're the number one show
Yeah,
in the
It
world."
was a phenomenon.
Yeah,
it
he's-
really was.
He's like, "So we're not doing it." And then I guess they eventually stuck together and got a big payday.
he was the Ross
Yeah.
of
Basically.
Yeah.
Jersey Shore.
My thing is that having grown up there, I feel like I could have found the next cast in 5 minutes.
That's what he told them. He said, "Go ahead, try it." And I
Yeah.
guess they
but
did.
because they were already established.
Yeah.
Right,
Right, but I feel like you establish one season of those idiots, you can establish another
Yeah.
season of idiots.
maybe, but I think it was lightning in a bottle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
They-
had Snooki, like they had JY, like they already had their nicknames. You know what I mean? And if you have another cast come in and try to do the exact same thing,
No,
Right.
no, you
You're
just
gonna-
go and you
Yeah.
find Rosalita, and you find. I'm telling you,
not the same.
yeah, but then you have B-Wo and
Yeah.
Snarky.
I mean,
Yeah.
the real world was kind of like that. They had a new cast every season.
Right,
Right.
but that was
Right. It was
established.
different.
That was what it was going to be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they do 2 seasons or whatever, and then they pull the carpet and they go, oh, here's a different group. You're like,
Yeah.
I thought we were doing. The
I
same
love
people.
the Real World.
Yeah, it was great.
I watched the first 10 seasons of the Real World. Like it really was good, man. I watched.
Well, that was groundbreaking. That
Sure.
was
Yeah.
the first one that was like
Its first
huge.
reality show.
Yeah, where it was just put a bunch of people in a house. Let's see what happens or an apartment.
Yeah, I mean, but they imagine that they put them in a luxury apartment in
Yeah.
Manhattan, and then the second season was L.A.
Yeah.
And then they just went around. It was good.
New
man.
Orleans,
Yeah.
Seattle. Yeah, they went all
Don't
over the
forget
place. San Francisco. Yeah,
Pedro.
yeah,
That was another thing. Pedro's got AIDS.
yeah.
At the time where AIDS is like people are still really freaked out about it. And they're like, I'm gonna put this guy with AIDS in the house. With me."
Oh man, I have watched like 4 seasons of this. Now I'm on the show. Who's gonna be my roommate? Well, he has AIDS. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
here you go.
And then don't forget Puck,
Yeah.
the greatest reality character ever. Oh man, I watched The Masked Singer last night, but I figured one out. Joan Jett's on there. I don't know if anybody got unmasked last night.
I know what happened last night.
Was it Joan Jett or
They
no?
said it was a Rock and Roll Hall of Famer. The,
So I was right.
the alien was unmasked.
The alien.
Yeah.
Was it Flavor Flav?
Yes.
See, I got that one too, man.
Yeah.
It was pretty. The Joan Jett one came out last night, started singing, and I just walked in the room and I went, "Oh, it's Joan Jett." I just didn't have to think about anything.
I
could
mean,
just
unless
tell by her
they're
voice.
pitching her voice,
They
or
definitely
doing
pitched her voice.
Oh yeah, but you can still tell.
You can still tell because she sang a classic rock song that she sang before. So she was more Joan Jetty.
I don't even think it's the actors or whoever. They're not in the costumes until the end.
You think so?
Like the whole
probably not.
time?
I bet it's not.
I think they're not. They don't perform. No, it's only the end when they take the helmet off is when they're actually in the costume.
Yeah, I don't think they're singing live by any means.
But the show, like the people up there, like the weeks. I don't think it's.
But Flavor Flav, they kind of got Flavor Flav yesterday because he was doing Flavor Flav mannerisms too much. Like he had the bendy knees and the.
Nobody knows how to do Flavor Flav.
Yeah, but I think
Show
Flavor
us,
Flav
Gio.
is a guy.
Put a pillowcase over your head and show us Flavor Flav.
I think Flavor Flav is a guy that's like,
Listen,
I'll go out there.
Maybe I know I've heard that they don't show up until the end.
That probably depends on who the celebrity is.
Yeah.
Well, I bet that saves them a lot of money. Because think,
Right.
if you have to work all those seasons, all those shows, or you could just be on one episode. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're only really on like 5 episodes.
Yeah. I don't think that show's live either. So they probably tape
They
them all.
tape it.
Right.
Yeah.
It is the fakest show on television.
Yes.
Because not only are the judges fake, but the audience is like going crazy. Last night was Ghostbusters night, and the audience was all dressed up like Ghostbusters. I go, did they pay everybody in the audience, you think?
It must be crazy successful because
sure.
it's on like season 12.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's insane.
It is really insane. And there's one girl on there that every week I go to my wife. Who is she now? What is her name? Rita Ora. You know who that is?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But like, do you know who she is outside of that show?
Yes. Singer.
Yeah.
Has a lot of hits.
Really?
Yeah, I know her because she was on I think Britain's Got Talent or AGT, one of the ones, whatever. Like
As a host or a contestant?
No, she was a host. She was on the
idea.
panel, whatever, for like one of the other, but it was Europe or.
She talks
Britain
about
or-
herself as if her career has just been illustrious. She's like, well, when I recorded with this one and when I lived in here and I was cousins with this person, I'm like, who are you? I don't even know who that is.
If you listen to some of her songs, I feel like you would know because she's
probably.
very poppy. She was like, she kind of like filled in the space for like Rihanna
What
when
do you
Rihanna
think-
was gone.
What do you think she has on Instagram? How many followers?
Oh, I mean, just because she's on that TV show, 10 million.
16.2 million.
Yeah.
And she's only the second most famous Rita, though, in Google.
No, wait.
Rita, don't let me, Rita
Hayworth.
Rudner.
No, Rita's Italian Ice.
Oh, yeah. I gotta tell you, she's a distant second to Rita's time.
I would-
Rita Ora was number 2.
Rita Italian Ice, Rita Wilson, Rita Hayworth, then maybe Rita. Ora.
I just typed in Rita and Italian Ice, and maybe it's my algorithm. I don't know.
Yeah.
It could be. You're checking a lot of Italian ice places out.
That's so weird. That's I that one slipped through the cracks on me. I'm unaware of who she is outside of that show.
Whatever happened to that one girl? Oh, what was her name? Remember they did the fake thing where she's singing.
On what?
It was oh man, she was on some of those things, like she was a panelist on some of those different things. Sam something, whatever. Like she was a good singer, but then they had they faked it when they did the voiceover, and it was just a guy with an acoustic guitar and her, but they did her voice, and she's like,
I have no idea.
oh God, what is it? I gotta find out who the hell that is.
I don't know. And then yesterday, I saw on TV doing like a photo op with Nicole Scherzinger. That chick is gorgeous, and her boobs, huge boobs. Her body's fantastic. She's a beautiful face. Like she's perfect. But what a dumb soldier she is, man. She was the one we had on the show, and she couldn't tell us who the vice president was. Didn't know who Chaz Bono was. That was pretty solid.
Was she a model? Is that why she's famous?
She was in the Pussycat Dolls.
Oh,
Which Pussycat Dolls were a singing group, but they were really just get up there and whore it up.
hot chicks.
Yeah.
And then we'll, pump in the music and
Yeah. And then Jeff Dye was banging her. God bless him. God bless him. Jeff Dye was banging 2 Pussycat Dolls.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I don't know if one knew about the other one or not.
He is a handsome man.
He is, and he's blowing up right now.
Oh yeah, he's gone all political, and he's found that'll get you a lot of followers. And
Well,
stuff.
he went on that Fox News show one time and did such a good job. They keep asking him to come back. So
he's like a Rob Schneider. Hey, everybody pays attention if I talk politics.
yeah. I don't know. Jeff Dye, I think could have. I think he's real.
You can do anything. I don't know. It's you start saying controversial things, you all of a sudden people come back at you.
Blow
Yeah,
up.
but
You next thing you know, you've got relevancy.
yeah, but also
Not that he
it gives
doesn't.
you the instant hate.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I'm saying. That's where you get the most reactions from the other side.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. It's a slippery slope because you get on there and you're like, oh man, like I picked up 100,000 followers.
Yeah.
Then 2 days later, like I lost 25,000 of them. Because they're so sensitive.
people love to engage with the other side.
I bet you I
But I
follow.
love Jeff Dye.
Yeah. I bet you I follow as many people on social media that I like as that I hate. Like,
Oh, really?
I do. Like, not hate it, but I mean, there's like, I don't follow Bill Maher, but guys like that, like Bill Maher, I don't really like him, but sometimes I'm interested to see what's going on and what they have to say. Like, I follow a real anti-Trump news organization, and I follow a real pro-Trump news organization because I like to see both sides of things. So sometimes it's the only way to get the truth out there.
Yeah, I think Twitter just sucks now.
Oh, I don't follow Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't even. Occasionally,
I'm
I'll
more
check
True
Twitter
Social.
and look at my DMs. That's the only way on Twitter that I pay
Yeah.
attention. I think the other stuff is too much of a mess.
It's all when I log in, it's all politics.
yeah.
It used to be like sports and funny memes, and now
And
it's
boobs.
And
it's like injected
Yeah.
into my timeline.
And it's also it can't be serious and this, that, and you watch the video and you go, yeah, they're not serious.
Yeah,
Like, did you think this was real, or are you doing that just to get people to watch your thing where it says
Right.
they can't be serious, and then you're like, okay.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Posts and tweets that are just set up so that you can react to them, like the ones that say 1 + 1 - 4 = 12, and you're like, what? And the comments are all, it's wrong.
Yeah.
There's another Instagram account that keeps popping up where it'll say like Daytona Beach, Florida, and then it's like Italy or something. And then people, this is not Daytona
yeah,
Beach.
they want that.
And
The-
it works.
The absolute worst one is I like salad and I eat it on Wednesday. Now replace S with T and R with
Yeah.
9, and you're like, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. You're screen capturing it and you're writing it down. You're
Do
taking
you-
it to a
Do
professor.
you stop and look at yourself? Because I do this too, and I go, why do I care about this?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like the other day, I saw one that was a math equation. It was like, I'm making up numbers, 4 + 4, and then parentheses 2x + 1 = and I go, well, you do the first. I can't get it, and then I have to look in the comments and see. I go, why do I care about
Yeah.
this? I could just ask
Well,
Bailey.
they got me one time with that, and then I go, oh, it's just a thing, so you will watch enough of the video,
Right.
to make it, pay them or whatever.
But yet I still
And
keep getting suckered in.
I don't.
People don't realize they'll have the ones where like the guy will fix the broken toilet with like ramen noodles and duct tape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people get pissed off and they're in the comments, how would you do that? I'm a contractor for 25 years. And like you realize once you engage, that's what they want because that pushes the algorithm.
Why would you make a pot roast on the back of your toilet? That's what it says.
Who makes their detergent at home in a bucket?
Oh.
Who keeps showing them shaving their face when they're a lady?
Yeah, like
Oh.
but people that's what gets interactions.
Yeah.
Is like people
Is it?
just hating.
Is it, Carmen?
What?
Oh, Carmen knows. She had all the mommies yell at
Yeah.
her for putting something in the whatever.
Yeah, from my laundry detergent because
Yeah.
I put scent beads in, and they got so upset. They're like, "Why are you gonna make an organic, natural detergent if you're just gonna ruin it with cancer chemicals?"
Oh,
And
Idiot.
and then they just went off, and I was like, "Oh my god!" But I just kept every time someone would comment, I would just comment back,
Yeah.
and it just kept it going.
Sure, yeah.
oh,
Oh,
man.
I still get like hot or not from July of 2023, and someone's like, "What a piece of trash," and I'm like, "Hot or not? That's all you know."
Favorite is when they do it on Facebook a month later, and they just write "Wow," and I get the message and it just says "Wow." I have no idea what they're
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
I have no idea what they're commenting about, or a sticker that says "hot." I'm assuming it's hot. I don't know. Anyway, it is Thursday. We got a good show today. We got to start it off with the open letter rewind. That'll happen this morning here before we play Sporkle, which we will do, and Carmen will tell you what we'll have to give away. Let's start out with that. Cody Tucker will join us in the 8 o'clock hour. Reluctantly, we'll welcome the Escape Brewing guys here this morning as they bring some food by. Well, it depends on what kind of food they come in.
Okay.
If this is their penance. We'll see how it goes. Escape Brewery opened up to what do they call the place? What is it called?
What the
It's an auditorium. What do they call it? I don't know. I'll look it up later. But anyway,
Yeah.
it's over there in Trinity, and it's now the brewery, and it's the a whole bunch of different food restaurants, and it's really cool. It was on with Charlie Belcher yesterday during his segment on Fox in the morning, and they're bringing us in some food today, so that'll happen in the 8 o'clock hour. We will take a break. Open letter rewind and Sporkle next on 102.5 The Bone.
So we do have tickets for Foreigner with 38 Special.
When is that?
That is March 15th.
Oh,
so
that's
this
this weekend.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Valspar Championship,
Golf.
Say Santa,
Yeah.
and Avril Lavigne.
All right. We have your tickets. That Say Santa is what? Tool and
I don't know whether
Pussifer
it's
and-
Tool. Is
Oh.
it Tool? Does it say?
It
Carmen,
does
or-
not say Tool.
Oh, what
Primus.
Primus, Pussifer,
Perfect Circle.
Perfect Circle. So it's two Maynard James Keenan projects.
So he
and
has to do
Primus.
two sets.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's hard. All right, let's give it away right now. A little bit of Sporkle. Here we go. He's in 3 bands. He's in Tool,
Maybe even more.
Pussifer, Perfect Circle.
And he does wine. He has a vineyard.
I know that. Yeah.
He got a lot of stuff. Does jujitsu.
Oh. Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge and scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to be playing words that end in UG. Okay?
Who
Ugh.
won yesterday, Gio?
I did.
Yeah.
No, you were the day before.
Yep, I won yesterday.
Galvin won yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, Kachai, I remember. Okay.
And then Streak Slayer.
Yeah. I
You killed
remember.
my streak.
I remember.
Not a straight.
All right. Words that end in UG.
Got
I
it.
will say they are all very short.
Okay.
So just keep that in mind.
All right.
Okay, your first one. An insect.
Bug.
Mike. A substance used as medicine.
Drug.
Galvin. Unearthed.
Doug.
Mike. A hot, stale, or suffocating atmosphere.
Mug.
A hot, stale, or suffocating atmosphere.
What did you say?
Don't worry about it.
Fug is what I was looking for.
Never
heard
that
that
before.
ever.
Also,
Ever
not
in my
saying
life.
that
Yeah.
on this show. Never.
Listen,
Fug.
I wanted to make sure I pronunciated.
Gotcha.
F-U-G.
That guy was a real thug.
Oh, please stop. We're done. To embrace.
Hug.
Yes, Galvin. A container with a spout
Mug.
used for pouring liquid.
Jug.
Yes. Geo. A projecting piece by which anything is supported.
Lug. Tough. All right.
Galvin.
That makes no sense.
To assault with
Mug.
intent. Geo. The end of an electric cord.
Plug.
Yes, Pap.
Geo.
Geo gets the point. And we are halfway there.
Oh.
Michael has 2 points on the board. Gio and Galvin both have 3.
All right, we are doing words that end in UG. Your next one, a boat with a powerful
Tug.
engine. Yes, Mike. Shallow rectangular gardening basket. Shallow rectangular gardening basket.
Sug.
Nug.
Trug is what I was looking for. A gangster,
Thug.
a violent criminal. Thug is correct. Pap.
Michael.
Mike gets the point. Fitting closely and
not-
comfortably. Geo
I quit saying it because you guys are so quick.
and Pap. We're on the last 3.
Galvin has 3 points on the board. Gio and Michael are both tied with 4.
All right. Words ending in UG, last 3. Here we go. Having the annoying quality of
Smug.
feeling very
Ooh, he knows.
pleasant of oneself. Geo. Slimy terrestrial mollusk with no
Slug.
shell. Yes. Galvin.
Galvin.
I didn't answer.
Oh, it was Mike. I just knew it was not. It was whoever answered before Geo.
That was
Okay.
Michael.
Thank you.
So Michael gets the point.
Integrity.
All right. Last one ends in UG.
Well,
Where
hold
are
on,
we?
Where are we? What do we got going on?
Galvin 3 points. Mike and Gio both have 5.
So then am I
You're out.
Galvin,
Yeah,
you are out.
All right.
Gio, look at me. Look at me, Gio. Why won't you?
Do
look
you
at
want me to be a backup judge?
Yes.
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Gio,
Yes.
make eye contact with me before he says it.
I
Gio,
will-
look at me.
I will not.
Look at my face.
I will not.
I will look at
I
your
will
face.
not.
No
So-
intimidating other
I will
competitors.
not. You should be
All right.
disqualified.
All right.
You're gonna lose a
Disqualify
point.
Carmen.
I did-
Yes.
I did not know that there was a rule. I will
Yes.
back off.
Stop it.
All right, last one.
Last one ends in UG. To raise one's shoulder momentarily.
That was Mike.
Shrug.
Yes, it was.
Shrug.
Shrug.
You said shrug.
No,
No,
I didn't.
said shrug.
Shrug.
We all heard shrug.
Your final score, Galvin with 3 points, Gio with 5, and Michael is your triumphant champion today. He won with 6.
What does trug even mean?
I have no idea.
We
Shit.
just did it. Trug was the gardening basket.
Yeah.
Oh,
Should have been disqualified.
What?
For intimidation.
He slowed the game down.
Yeah.
There's a rhythm
Delay
to
a
it.
game.
Delay of
Delay.
game.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah, like we're going. He's like, look at me, and like slow the game down. Just completely, just.
You're the
rigged.
judge, Joe. What do you think?
Yeah.
I think intimidation is okay.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
so
I mean,
Good
Joe
call.
gets intimidated all the time.
That's exactly
Exactly.
right.
I just stopped the game, so I can
Part
say,
of it.
yeah. I mean,
I
come
thought
on.
intimidation was part of this.
No,
game.
that should have been a penalty. You should have lost a point for that. There are no rules. There's no rules.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm gonna pick a line. I'm gonna go in line 12. Good
Cheaters.
morning. Who's this?
They're there.
I know.
Is Brian?
Yeah.
All right.
Cheaters don't win.
I'm gonna go to line 8. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Adam.
Hi, Adam. You're the winner. I'm gonna put you on hold. Carmen will grab you during the break. We'll hook you up with the prize.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. There you go. That's line 8, Carmen.
Got it.
Adam. Galvin, what do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, we have M&W, Pea Pony Club, and mouth gas.
Oh, okay. A lot of good things.
Mm.
I went to the dermatologist with my wife yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get anything looked at?
So I didn't, but I got something that I think you'll appreciate. So first of all, the dermatologist is smoking hot,
Okay.
and my
What's
wife,
his name?
Steve.
Mm.
No, the
Sounds
dermatologist
hot.
is smoking hot, and my wife is smoking hot, and my wife is naked, and the dermatologist is looking her over for
All
just
right,
doing a body.
all right.
I was like, this is the hottest thing I've ever seen.
And you're sitting in the room?
Yeah, well, yeah. I'm in the room.
Oh,
I'm
man.
in the room.
All right.
I
What is this place?
It was great. It was just. I mean, she's not naked. She's in a bra and underwear, but it was still pretty hot. And then the dermatologist is like checking her out, doing that. You know, this is partly how it starts. This is how.
Right, yeah.
Well, I was there anyway. My wife was like, "Would you like to get some Botox or something while you're here?" And I was like, "No, not interested, thank you." And the doctor pretty much looked at me and said, "There's nothing we could do for your face."
No.
She said. She looked at me and she said,
Oh.
"There's nothing we could do for your face. we talked about my butthole eyes, and she said that can only be fixed by plastics. It's just way too. I said, yeah. She goes, if you're interested in that, I go, I'm not. This is it. I'm stuck with this for the rest of my life.
Did she have a tray of like utensils and stuff on there, and she just threw it on the floor and said, "Nothing we can do.
That's it.
Nothing we can do."
This is beyond my comprehension.
Yeah.
She threw it up in the air. And
I went
walked
to
out.
school for 8 years.
Yeah.
I can't figure that face out.
But
Yeah.
she did give me something yesterday that there is an advertisement for it on the counter. It is eye drops that make your eyes wider. They so that's exactly what I was like. No, I don't want that. Next thing you know, I'm getting eye drops in my eyes. That you put them in your eyes and it kind of opens your eyes a little bit more. Not that much, but it kind of opens your eyes a little more, and they become like the white is really white. So I'm like, it seems like baloney. Sure enough, we put the eye drops in, and it takes about 15 minutes. And then we went and got lunch. And while we were at lunch, I opened the camera and I was like, whoa, you could see the whites of my eyes for the first time in forever.
Can I tell you how crazy it is that we just trust people and put drops on our eyes?
Well, I mean, she's a doctor.
Obviously, yeah. I mean, it's the same as taking any medication or doing
Right.
anything like that. But think about that. If she was some weirdo, crazy lady that just decided to end it all, and she was like, "Yeah, here you go, dummy. Here's some
Yeah.
drops
Take
that'll
these
make your
drops."
eyes wider," and you put it in, and just burns a hole through your head.
It was amazing.
I like that she felt the need to give you something, even though she couldn't help you.
Well, my wife actually asked him about it because the advertisement was on the wall, and she goes, "Oh yeah, that would do," blah blah blah. It was more like a fun thing.
Yeah, was it something that you have now that you
No,
can?
she gave me a couple like samples, but I can't see me ever do it again. It was just funny to see my all of a sudden. I was like, "Whoa."
She's like, I don't know, give them these drops. Maybe
Yeah, something.
You should just carry them with you, and whenever people want to take a picture, go, hang on a second.
Yeah. I do find that when I wear my glasses, I look better in pictures. You could see less of the butthole eyes. So,
Are you
maybe
going to
I'll
show
start
us the
wearing my
picture
glasses.
of the drops?
Oh, it's not. You wouldn't know. I'm just saying. You mean I don't have an after picture.
Oh, you said you took a picture. And
I
that's
took a
not-
picture before.
Oh.
I took them, and then the after. Like I could see it in the after.
You don't have the after picture?
No, it's not. You wouldn't probably notice the thing anyway. It was just that I could see all of a sudden all this white in my eye that didn't exist before. So
I have a very Irish face where I smile and my eyes disappear.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I do that. So I try not to smile as much in pictures, but I still do. You know what I mean? Because then otherwise you're just mean mugging the camera.
What's this guy's problem?
Yeah.
that was me for a while. I would just look at the camera and everybody would be like, "Why is he so mad?" I'm like, "I'm not. I just now I do a fake smile."
Yeah.
And the worst is when you like hold a fake smile and somebody can't figure out the camera. And you're
yeah.
like, "It's cool. I got
Yeah.
this.
My cheeks hurt. Can I stop now?
Yeah. All right, Galvin has your news. We'll take a quick break. We'll dive right into that next. Cody Tucker will join us in the 8 o'clock hour. The Escape Brewing guys are bringing some food by. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. I just read this thing. Kyle Trask signed a 1-year deal with the Buccaneers. How much money?
Probably $2 million.
I'm going to go 3.8.
Well, it's right in the middle. 2.8.
Yeah.
$2.8 million to do nothing.
What a great
I'm
gig.
I'm not giving Kyle Trask. I'm sure would love to be in the game as soon as possible. It's not him, and I'm sure he's out there busting his ass in practice and all that. And he's very helpful to Baker Mayfield. But man, what a gig! What a
Backup
gig!
QB has got to be the best gig in football.
No,
I think.
backup QB is the best gig because there's a third quarterback and he doesn't ever do anything, and that guy also probably gets $1 million.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And your body's not getting beat up all the time.
But you know what kind of sucks though is that Kyle Trask will never get to see what kind of quarterback he could have been in the NFL. Shouldn't say never. I mean, there's a chance he can go somewhere or something. Baker goes down or something.
Right.
But he may have been okay in college or great in college, and now okay in the NFL, but not getting to play. But could be somebody who Brady was drafted low.
Yeah.
Came in and became Tom Brady. How do we know Kyle Trask is the next Brady?
Well, he's had chances to win the job.
Yeah.
Before Baker came here, he was,
Did he really have a chance?
well, they had the open competition.
Yeah. Who was it? It was him.
It was him and Baker.
No, and who's the other guy? There was another guy.
I don't even remember.
I don't remember either.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about it is how good he is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like compared to normal humans.
Well, just compared to other quarterbacks, I mean, like other college quarterbacks.
Right, but what I'm saying is, and then in the NFL, you have the elite of the elite, and then the elite of the elite of the elite. You know what I mean? So those are the starters. Those are the guys. But still, I guarantee we probably couldn't even catch a football from Kyle Trask. It would hurt our hands because he could throw it so far and so hard, so accurate and stuff.
Most people, like the average, like the length of career in the league is like 4 years.
Yeah,
like
I know.
The vast majority come in and go out and nobody knows who they are.
Yeah, maybe even less than that.
Yeah.
What was the time Ian said that you had to play in to get the pension?
8 years, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
That's something. That's a long period of
Yeah,
time.
most guys get to the league and they're done in like 2 years.
If I'm Kyle Trask and I'm making $3 million a year, I'm immediately taking all that money and giving it to a financial advisor and saying, stretch this bitch out for the rest of my life.
They drafted him like I think in the second round, so he probably got a decent signing bonus.
Right.
Like plus he's like 26.
Yeah, and he's got millions of dollars, and he hasn't done nothing.
But the great thing too is now you can go into being an analyst, you can go into coaching, you can go into a lot of different things. I mean, you were in the NFL, that opens a lot of doors.
Oh, sure.
What were we doing at 26?
Yeah, exactly.
Did we have millions of dollars? And these guys are their whole lives ahead of them.
Yeah. Pretty good start.
Kyle Trask real estate, Kyle Trask insurance, Kyle Trask anything because he's played in the NFL. Yeah. You ever wonder if these guys just happen to get in the car and this is on right now while we're just talking about them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he got up this morning, he was going to Starbucks, just happened to turn the radio on and was like, what are these guys talking about me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Usually
call in, Kyle.
Usually they're like, yeah, we don't listen.
I don't know. I don't. It's funny. I get a lot of that. People, I don't ever listen to the radio, but then they all seem to know an awful lot about the show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, because those are all younger guys. Like, it seems like they're doing watching YouTube and stuff.
Also, if you're on your way to practice, I don't think you're listening to us. You're getting hyped up. You're playing your music. You're.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not listening to us.
I'll hype you up.
The biggest thing I noticed that when we were at Radio Row, I'm like, all these players are very, very young, and we are not.
Yeah, they're all kids. Yeah.
We are not. Imagine how we feel. We're older than you.
Yeah.
Which makes it even weirder whenever you're wearing their jersey and stuff. You're like, hey, look at this kid's jersey.
Yeah.
It really is.
I love this kid.
Hey, what shirt is that?
Throwdown.
I don't know. Throwdown.
Oh, we want to experience
No.
Throwdown?
No. I can tell it'll scare Carmen.
Mm-hmm.
Please no. Please
hardcore.
No. It's too early.
Yeah. All right. It is, though, time for news. Let's check in with Galvin.
Oh, sorry.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's top story, President Donald Trump has pledged to impose more tariffs after his latest move to introduce import taxes on steel and aluminum entering the U.S. prompted retaliation from the European Union, or the EU, and Canada. Trump said that, quote, of course he would respond to the countermeasures, repeating his warning to reveal reciprocal tariffs next month on countries around the world. Whatever they charge us with, we're charging them, he said. The threat marked a further escalation of a trade war, which has rattled financial markets amid concerns over the impact on the economies and consumers in many countries around the world, including the U.S.
What are we going to miss the most? What's going to be the first thing that we get cut off of? Like, how we're hurting over eggs right now. What's the first thing because of the tariffs that somebody's going to hold back on that we're going to go? Oh.
Well, yeah, that's one of those things I don't really know because we don't know where stuff is made, where we import stuff from. But steel and aluminum seems like, hey, Pittsburgh, work harder.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it seems like
we have that
like
here.
we make a lot of stuff, steel and aluminum in America. I would think, but maybe we don't. Maybe we don't have the resources.
I think we outsource because it's cheaper. That's why.
Could be.
Yeah, but now if we're getting taxed on it, might as well buy it from here.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what
I'm talking out of my ass.
Maybe that's what he's trying to do is force it to be made here.
And that's the other thing. Are we importing eggs?
We're importing steel and aluminum? I thought we were exporting steel and aluminum.
No.
That's why Detroit's so depressed.
His latest move to introduce import taxes on steel and aluminum from the
I think
EU.
we're importing everything.
We are.
Yeah, because we love cheap stuff.
Well, we're going to have to start making our own stuff.
Yeah.
That's why, you
Make America make again.
You say, I'm America first and this and that. That's why you really, I mean, it's hard. I'm not saying that I do it, but look at products and see if they're made in America. Because there's a lot of people that proudly make stuff in America, and we're like, yeah, but this is cheaper.
Yeah.
That's just how it works.
Yeah, well, I mean, we got to be smarter with our money.
And Amazon has made it too easy for, you know what I mean? Like everything you get from Amazon is from China.
Yeah. Well, look at same thing like Walmart. Walmart's the biggest retailer ever, and it's all their stuff's from out.
I gotta tell you, I don't really know. I was say I don't know about all that stuff being from China, from Amazon, but I don't really ever look. I have no idea where it's from.
Yeah.
Not everything. I mean, you can actually search like American made products, but almost everything they push, everything that's sponsored, you know what I mean? Like
cheapest.
all the clothes that I get, all the dupes, Lululemon and all that kind of stuff, that all is from China.
Yeah, the dupes, I know that. I bought my wife a sweatshirt from Tribe Called Quest. I bought her a Fife Dog sweatshirt in October of last year, and I got it in February. and it looks like if we wet it, it's going to just disintegrate.
Oh, no.
It's awful. Yeah.
We definitely import more than we export, and I think that's what Trump's trying to flip.
I don't know.
I wonder.
He didn't give us a heads up on what he was doing.
Yeah.
I wonder if you would be successful, and I'm sure there's a store that is this made in America, and just everything in there is made in America. But then how expensive is it?
Yeah, you got to when you got to charge double the price.
Because anybody that ever goes on Shark Tank and they're like, what are you doing? How's your facility? Well, it's all made right here in America. And they're like, okay, we'll do that, but we're definitely changing that, you know, because we're going to be able to save way more money if we have it over in Indonesia.
Yeah, everybody really likes to come out with that. It's made in America.
Yeah.
iPhones. We all have iPhones. They're all made outside the U.S.
I don't care. Do you care?
I don't care.
That's why when people are like, I have a family-owned business, I don't care about your family. I want the best price.
But that's it.
That's
it.
Yeah.
And that's why there's tariffs and that's why everything's going on. But I'm saying everybody does that. I wonder if you went through right now, shoes to hat, car, computer, iPhone, like all the different things.
Majority is from outside the United States.
Yeah, I would say less than 1% of your stuff is made in America.
We've been in a trade deficit for decades and decades and decades.
Yeah. Well, okay. So now I was just saying, I was talking to people yesterday about people are starting to question now whether or not Trump has lost his mind or all this is going to make sense. Do you think in the end it all plays out?
You got to hope, because right now it doesn't look great.
It doesn't look great out, but I'm holding out.
And the message the White House keeps putting out that this is just, they literally said this is just a snapshot in time, and long term this will all make sense.
And that's how I feel like they go into it with a plan. And you know how it was like Canada the other day was like, okay, well, we're shutting down electricity to New York. There you go. You're not going to get it. And then at the end of the day, they were like, okay, well, we'll negotiate on that. Like, I think it's all so much negotiation right now. I don't even know what to believe anymore.
Well, I don't know. A lot of people are losing money.
Speaking of that, Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer announced Wednesday that most Democrats in the upper chamber will not support a House Republican passed bill to fund the federal government through the end of September, all but ensuring a partial shutdown beginning at 11:59 p.m. on Friday.
Well, what sense does that make?
This screws my entire spring break.
Why?
We're supposed to go to D.C. and everything's going to be closed.
Yeah.
You just walk in. Evidently, you're allowed to do that in D.C. if you have a big enough group of people.
Wear a furry hat.
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, everything's going to be closed.
Oh, yeah, you won't get to go to any of the government buildings.
All the Smithsonians will be closed.
Oh,
everything.
yeah, because they got no money for any of that
No,
stuff.
they
So what are
shouldn't.
those people just don't get paid?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what government shutdown is.
Yeah, but I knew it was like
only essential personnel.
politicians.
Essential personnel stay like active. Everything else, you're just cut off.
So no wonder why they don't care about shutting it off as politicians, because they're still getting paid.
Yeah.
Plus, think about all the crazy stuff that's going to be happening in those museums while they're shut down. King Tut's going to come in. Like all that stuff.
Amelia Earhart's going to fly around.
It's gonna be wild.
Yeah, it's only essential personnel that stay active.
So they just shut the whole city down.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's not good.
Mm.
That's not good for you.
It's the whole country. It's not just the city.
No, I get it. I know the local governments and things like that. But I mean,
but that's the most like, what is it? Like small group, like most congested area of the government employees, right? So you're gonna notice it more.
Oh,
there.
in DC?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where everything is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're gonna have like a couple buildings in every major city, but in DC, the whole thing is shut down. That's where you really can see the people that are laid off by this.
Now, and that's a Democratic move to shut it down. We're going to shut it down. We're not going to support it. Oh, sorry, Gio. Sorry they ruined your vacation.
Yeah, I'm hoping something comes through at the last minute.
Are you guys
Mama.
still going? Or are you changing destinations?
I don't know.
Because you're driving.
There's a big argument last night
Okay.
and a fight and
While you're up there, see if the Capitals are playing. Maybe you can see Ovechkin get past Gretzky.
oh yeah,
He's getting close, man.
What? So what was the argument about?
about what the hell we're gonna do.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
was-
like, why would your wife still want to go there if everything's shut down?
That's what the part of the argument was. I was telling her and my sister-in-law who's going with us that like they're shutting down the government. We're going to DC, nothing can be open.
Yeah, I had a firm conversation with my wife the other day.
That's good.
Listen,
Oh, wow.
You
I
too.
enjoy a firm conversation.
Should not.
listen, Carmen, you're gonna agree with this. I mean, I was just to the point where I almost grabbed her leg and squeezed it while I was talking
yeah.
to
The
her.
old squeeze, the old horse bite.
Yep. We were driving, and I looked at her and I said, "Did you or did you not order the fast passes from when we go to Universal next
Oh
week?"
no.
And she said, "I'll do it when we get home." And I looked at her and I go, "You listen to me right now. Get on your phone and order those goddamn fast passes right now." And she's like, "Why?" And I showed her the picture that you sent me of the crowd. I said, "Amanda, I'm going to tell you right now, if there are no fast passes left, I am not going." And I was dead serious. And she ordered them. She was like, "Okay." I never get that kind of reaction from her. Usually she fights out what I say, but she this one really spoke to her soul.
That's a good power move. I
That
like
was
it.
Yeah, you got to do the leg grab.
Yeah.
You got to do
Wait,
the leg grab.
don't grab
Yeah,
your
yeah,
wife.
you don't hurt her. You just let her know. You just put your hand there, and then as you're talking, you slowly start to squeeze a little.
I need to try that. I should have
Yeah.
tried that last night.
You
Wait.
listen. You do that. You go home today, and you sit next to her, and you say, you put your hands on your knees, and then as you're talking, you slide it over to her knee, and then as things heat up, you squeeze a little bit as
Yeah.
you're talking.
I don't
Pressure
know.
on.
It always ends that I'm the jerk off and I'm just grumpy.
Well, that's not
I
surprising.
mean, I get that.
I ruin everything.
I'm
Yes.
on your side on this one
Yeah. I'm
because you're the one that has to drive, and why do you have to drive to a destination that's not open?
I'm not
They
driving.
split driving.
Yeah.
He's
He
talked about
drives most of the
No,
driving.
she drives most of the way.
Yeah.
Really?
Of course. You made me come.
that. Gio's not a man.
Oh,
He's gonna make his wife drive.
I would never sit in the passenger seat when my wife was driving.
I have no choice.
I don't know if my heart can handle it. My
I'm-
wife's the worst driver ever.
What do you mean you have no choice?
I have no choice.
yeah, listen to him.
You're not very firm.
You better squeeze that leg today.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah.
It
It's,
sounds like she's squeezing your legs a little hard.
yeah. And then it's like, oh, I thought you wanted to go to DC. It's a whole thing, man.
Oh, you want me to help you?
No.
I'm pretty good at this stuff. I'll negotiate.
I need better negotiating tactics.
I mean, do the leg squeeze, but you have to have a backup plan. You can't just go whatever you want to do. You got to go. No, we're not going today. We're gonna go to New York now.
That's
Or
what
we're
I
gonna
said.
go-
We got to have a plan B because if you get to DC and everything's shut down, then we're not doing anything. We're
Skip, why go to DC? It's out of the way.
That's what I said. And it's all we booked a hotel and we'll cancel the hotel. Oh, we got to cancel the hotel by 11:00 tonight, and it's like 10:45. I'm like, what is going on? We should just cancel. I said cancel the whole trip.
Now, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What am I
You
doing?
going away next week, like on Wednesday, or you just
Yeah,
got
I'm
something to
just
do Wednesday night?
yeah, I'm just going over to Orlando to see the Magic play.
Oh, that's right. You're going to Orlando.
Yeah.
You got a fast pass?
I
Oh man,
got my tickets.
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, I'm going, and I'm going early.
Who
I'm
they
gonna leave,
playing?
Like, early. Houston Rockets.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I Joe, you got any plans?
No, I have no plans. I'm doing the Hooters document party on that Saturday. So
You're
I'll
the
be in
worst.
town.
Oh, the document party for the cruise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got to tell people about that. That's on. What is
I was
that?
going to say I didn't even know about this.
It's,
Why is Joe the worst?
Oh, because he said I'm doing the Hooters document party. I'm like, what is that? And then I realized
Yeah.
the cruise document party at
Document
Hooters.
party at
Yeah.
Well, he just didn't present it very
No,
well.
I didn't. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
It's okay.
But that's but yeah, I'll
The
be in
cruise.
town.
It's one of 3 document parties that they're
Oh,
doing. Yeah.
okay.
Because they're trying to make it convenient so that everybody that goes on the cruise, the people from Sarasota don't
Different
have to drive
spots.
to Tampa.
Oh, that's
St.
good.
Pete doesn't have to drive to Tampa. Yeah, different spots. So, Joe, you're going to be at the one on Hooters
Yes, the original
Saturday.
Hooters, Clearwater.
next Saturday,
Next
the 22nd.
Mhm.
Okay. And that's for the
starting
people.
I think it starts at noon.
Okay. And then do you know the other ones? Anybody
do-
know the other ones?
I do not.
This is the first time hearing of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm doing one of them
Oh.
because I was supposed to do that one, but it conflicted with my spring break.
Oh, priorities.
Yeah, I had it booked and I've already paid for it.
Whoa.
You're not allowed
Very
to have
serious.
vacation.
I hope
Carmen.
they shut it down.
Exactly, not allowed to have a vacation.
No.
I think Again, this isn't in my calendar, so that's why I didn't want to say
No,
anything.
I know.
March 29th, which is a
Okay.
Saturday at
Right.
the Hooters in Brandon.
Oh, that
Is
makes
the
it very
one-
convenient.
That's a good
Yes.
Hooters. I like that.
That is a good
Hooters.
Hooters. That's one of the OGs.
Yeah.
Carmen, can I tell you something?
No.
I
Yeah.
never wanted anybody on this show to ever not have anything but fun on vacation. Like I never wanted anybody to go. I was so no,
I
seriously.
don't believe that
Yeah.
at all. The second anyone mentions vacation, so who are we going to replace them with? Oh, wow, this person's lazy AF.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm going to be here. You're not. Ha, 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 ha.
I bet JoJo would be way better.
Yeah, 13 years of this guy. I don't know what you mean you want me to be relaxed on vacation. Never once have I taken a vacation without you trying to replace me.
I want you to have a great time
Yes,
and
thank
not
you.
think about work at all while you're
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Oh,
Don't
thank
think
you.
about JoJo filling in for you. None of this stuff.
Oh,
You're
100%.
okay.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm shutting my phone off.
Yeah, you seem like you have the ability to do that.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't.
I honestly thought, so this is one of my ideas for the trip. I saw someone, I get all my ideas online, right?
Yeah.
And one of the things is everyone takes pictures on their phone. No one actually takes pictures anymore.
Right.
So no one has like scrapbooks or anything like that. But I thought about just getting like a couple disposable cameras. And then that way Chad and I will actually have like physical pictures and we'll start like little books. But we'll just get two. And then
Well, can I
just,
tell you something real quick? Two things. One is you have to find a place that still develops those disposable cameras.
Walgreens.
Do they still do that?
Yeah.
Oh, because it's interesting. All right. And then the other thing is there's a lot of apps that you can use that you can just shoot those pictures over to the app and then they send you the book.
Walgreens will do that too. You can send your
Right.
camera roll over there and they'll print them for you.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, it'll just save you a step, but you'd probably want to do it
Yeah,
yourself.
like Shutterfly and those
Yeah.
ones. They'll
Yeah.
put it all together and
But
do it for
Carmen
you.
probably wants to put it in a book with a leaf that she got from the side of the road or something like that.
No, I was literally just going to get two disposable cameras because that's 50 pictures. And then I was going to get a picture book that held 50 pictures.
The
And
only-
whatever we get, we get. And,
Yeah.
that way also you can't delete it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
that's the
right,
big
yeah.
thing about your camera. You'll sit there and you'll retake a photo 10, 15 times
You
where it's
will.
like,
Yeah, you will. Guys don't care.
everyone will. And so it's just one of those things. It takes you out of that moment or you know what I mean? So it's just one and done. You get what you get. And obviously we're still going to take pictures.
The
on our
only
phone.
thing bad about those disposable cameras is obviously they're cheap cameras, so you're only getting one shot. You know what I mean? It's not like you can zoom. You can't
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
really do much with them.
That's the whole point though. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
All
That's
right.
the, yeah.
Then you nailed it.
Yep.
Capture the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah, it's just like one and done. Get a picture because it's literally just going to be Chad and myself and our dogs walking around. Like
And the
I'm not.
trails.
Yeah, I'm not doing any photography. I'm not trying to get in any museums with this.
That's
you know
why
what I mean?
my wife likes the Polaroid. She
Yeah.
loves Polaroid.
I thought
Carmen,
about
feel
those,
like
but those are
Chad-
big.
I feel like Chad talked you into this, so there's no digital imprint on it when he kills you on the trails.
Yeah.
Leaves you there.
Flat
No.
video.
Yeah.
No, honestly, I haven't even told him about this idea. I was going to surprise him with this idea.
Mm. All right, Flabby.
But this is all me. I, Chat GPT planned it. The only thing I asked Chad to do, I was like, plan like something for 2 of the nights, and I'll plan 2 of the nights.
Will you please just put an air tag in your shoe? That's all I ask.
Also, you're going to have to click and then wind as you're doing that as you're falling off the cliff. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick wind,
So,
quick wind. Yeah.
just be fast with your finger and thumb.
And don't think that we're not going to notice that there's no naughty pictures because you got 50 pictures. If we only
Right.
see 47 inside the photo album.
Yeah, they won't develop it.
Oh, they will.
Remember, they won't.
They
Yeah,
develop
Walgreens.
it. They just keep a copy.
No, they won't give it to you. Walgreens will not.
They call it the perv tax.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
keep it. They
You
keep
take
it.
one off the
They-
top.
How
yeah.
Those will be on
how
our phones.
Great must that have been back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
when you worked at a photo place
Yeah.
and some girl brought in a thing and you were going through and you're like, Carl, get in here! Oh, Mamma Mia!
You
We got
know
one.
they're making copies.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
Carl.
I would imagine that some guy has just catalogs
Yep.
full of other
Randos.
people's boobs.
Oh,
and
yeah.
bits
You know who
and-
has a bunch or had a bunch of those pictures? Olivero. He had from all the years of doing livestock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
just boob pictures.
A real
galore. Yeah.
I told you the girl that my brother Jeff was dating. This was when they were younger, and she was really into photography and was taking photography classes and doing all this stuff. So her uncle had a 35mm camera that he was like, hey, I don't know if this is any good or not, but it's one that I had, and it was expensive whenever I bought it. You can have it, and gave it to her, and there was film in there, and she developed it, and it was him bagging some lady.
Oh, that's
no.
great.
Yeah. Oh, your uncle.
That's great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Did he do that on purpose?
Who knows?
Oh, that made
Maybe.
it grosser.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Early yesterday morning, police right here in Tampa arrested 29-year-old named Arvin Salamanpour.
Oh,
After
Irish.
he freaked out in the vacant Pink Pony Club. So vacant because it's still in business, right?
it burned down.
Well, no, but I mean, it was still in business.
I don't
Was
know.
it vacant at the
I don't
time?
know.
Is what I'm saying. Was there nobody in there? That I'm
I
not
thought
sure.
it burned down. I don't know that.
Well, he's the one who did it, but I'm saying at the time was.
Oh,
there-
wait. You're okay.
In the article, it says vacant. I'm assuming they mean there was nobody in there at the time that he was burning it.
No, because didn't something else happen to it before?
Was it open to public?
I don't think so.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
what I was trying to clarify.
I think it was a fire before,
Okay.
and
Well-
it was shut down.
Arvin went in, fired some gunshots, and set the
Jesus.
place on fire. The police were called, and when they got there, they saw Arvin dragging some brush into the burning building. While he was in custody, Arvin complained that he was thirsty, so the cops gave him a bottle of water. He drank it, then returned the favor by relieving himself in the bottle and hurling at the police.
Oh,
Arvin
Jesus.
was hit with a slew of charges, including arson, shooting within a building, gun possession, battery on a police officer, and felony criminal mischief. Police are still investigating why he did all this. Looks like a real normal guy, though.
Remember the old days when a guy would throw a bottle of urine at you and you just club his face and
Oh,
your
yeah.
teeth were all wrangled out. Now you got to charge him and stuff. And I don't know.
Your body cam's on and
Body
everything.
cams
Like that
ruin
guy,
everything.
that guy would have had a special little trip on the way back to the station. You know
Oh,
what I mean?
he would have got to stop resisting for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Smashing his forehead on the back of the cop car.
He's got another gun.
Yeah.
yeah. We know what's going on. A New York woman has filed a lawsuit against Girl Scouts of the USA.
Oh.
Why? Why is she filing the lawsuit?
Because they're trying to be too much like the Boy Scouts.
Trying to be too much like the Boy Scouts. I don't know if that's going to hold up in court. Carmen, what do you think? What's she doing?
The cookies, they made her fat and they're like everywhere. So the temptation or something, like they're harassing her.
It
wow.
is the cookies, but
Oh.
not for that reason. She is claiming that they are selling cookies contaminated with heavy metals. The plaintiff, Amy Mayo, filed a class action complaint against or asking for $5 million from the Girl Scouts and their cookie manufacturers. In the suit, she claims that the Girl Scouts, quote, produce and distribute products which contain contaminated with dangerous heavy metals, including aluminum, arsenic, cadmium, lead, and mercury, also pesticides, including glyphosate. They tested the
All in the cookies.
all in the cookies.
Oh, so good.
The
So
tested cookies came from California, Iowa, and Louisiana to ensure the validity of the testing. So yeah, she's asking for $5 million because she says the
If
cookies
you
are
handed me a Samoa right now,
right.
and I put it in my mouth, and you started reading off the pesticides and metals that were in it, I would eat it while I was looking at you while you were
Yeah.
talking.
Mhm.
They're so good. They're
Amy,
so good.
Amy Mayo, definitely fat too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Last name Mayo. Come on, we know what
I-
they are.
Fat Amy.
Mayonnaise.
I got to tell you, I can't remember the last time I had a Girl Scout cookie.
Do you
Oh,
want to
yeah?
hear? You want to hear it? I mean, I don't want to, bang my chest too much, but I've got a full pantry full of Girl Scout cookies right now, and I haven't touched any of them.
Good for you.
I know, but they're here if you want some, Carmen.
Okay, I
I
might.
got Thin Mints and Tagalongs and
See, that-
Samoas.
That's the thing. Like if I get Girl Scout cookies, I'm gonna have to eat the whole thing by myself.
Sure,
Oh.
Chat.
it's
Well,
a rule.
In the,
Yes.
closet, in the bathroom, like Gia.
yes,
Yeah.
that is part of the rule. But no, Chad's mom worked for the Girl Scouts, so he grew up eating Girl Scout cookies all year round. He hates them.
Really?
Yeah, like Thin Mints are my favorite, and he like anything mint he can't touch. He hates it.
Can I tell you? I think that's the secret. When I was a kid, my mom's dad died when she was really young. She was little, and he had diabetes, and he was skinny as all can be, but he had diabetes, and my mom was always worried about that for us. So my mom never gave us sugar cereal. We were not allowed to have Frosted Flakes. We always ate that puffed rice and all that stuff, and she always tried to cook somewhat healthy. Or not healthy, but tried to, like, we never had soda in the house ever. And yet she has two fat kids. You know what I mean? And my kids, there's
Do you eat a lot of carbs? You think is that what?
I think
A lot
also
of rice, potatoes, pasta.
yes, but the opportunity to eat that stuff outside of our house was there, and
gotcha.
we'd get as much as we could because we weren't getting it at home. You know,
right.
Whereas my kid, we have so much sugar cereal here. We have so much. We have a whole shelf that's just candy, and nobody ever touches it.
Yeah.
Because it's there, and nobody's telling you can't have it. And I think the reverse worked in this case, where I just made it available at all times. Like if you would have told me there was a box or a basket full of candy in the closet where we were kids, we would demolish it in the first 2 days.
Right.
Some of that's been there since Halloween. You know what I mean?
Well-
Like they just don't even look at it.
They say that's a big thing with alcohol in other countries because their drinking ages are much lower than ours.
Right.
And we make kids wait until they're 21, and we put this big
Yeah, about how you're looking forward to it almost.
right. And then you always have a big celebration for your parties, and then you have these clubs where you have to be that certain age to get in.
Yeah.
That when people get there, they're either sneaking it before that, and then they're doing it dangerously, or when they get there, they just go overboard because they haven't had it. Where
Right.
other countries, they'll like give their children sips of wine at 10, and it's not a big deal.
Yeah, if you're 15 and you're drinking wine with your dinner, you're like, okay, I don't need to go out and party and go crazy with it.
No, but you do
Right.
get loopy on the wine.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not if you've been drinking since 10, though.
That's true.
A passenger is facing federal charges after attacking a flight attendant and swallowing her rosary beads while on a regional flight to Miami. He believed Satan's disciples had followed him onto the plane.
Oh man.
Hey, you swallow the rosary beads.
Send
That'll
them to BJ Penn's house.
That'll be fine. Oh, this is wild. A embalmer in Texas in a funeral home allegedly cut off a dead man's penis and stuffed it into his mouth after learning he was a registered sex offender.
Oh.
Amber,
Wait, what?
Oh.
Would you like me to repeat that, Carmen?
Yes,
An
please.
embalmer
Slowly and a little.
at a
sexy.
Texas funeral home allegedly cut off a dead man's penis and stuffed it into his mouth after learning that he was a registered sex offender.
What?
Amber Loudermilk, who's 34 years old, is accused of taking a scalpel to 58-year-old Charles Roy Rodriguez's groin while she was overseeing the convicted sex perp's body at the Memorial Mortuary and Crematory in Houston last month. She allegedly stabbed him twice before castrating him and then shoving the remains down his throat. Loudermilk carried out the alleged mutilation in front of an embalming student. So there was a kid in there learning how to do it, and she's like, yoink, and chopped. She turned to him and said, "You didn't see anything." She warned.
Yeah, I would be afraid of her too.
Yeah.
When questioned by another employee about Rodriguez's disfigured groin, Loudermilk shot back that he had a lot going on with him. It wasn't immediately clear how Loudermilk became aware of Rodriguez's rap sheet that he was
So-
a sex offender.
So when you first read it, I thought you meant that she put his member in, and I was like, why? Like that is
No.
That's what I thought too.
yeah. I was like, whoa.
What is the purpose of doing that? The guy is dead.
Yeah, desecrate his body.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you get, guy.
She's Looney Tunes.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
She's nuts.
Yeah.
Could you ever have a job like that where you're working around all those dead bodies?
I wouldn't want to.
No.
I think you get used to it.
Yeah, maybe, but like, you ever see like those movies in the hospital where the transporter, like, all right, take this body down to the basement and put it in the. I'd be like, I'm not going to the basement.
Yeah, and then they always have the guy who's doing the autopsies eating a big hoagie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same in every movie.
Every movie.
Yeah.
He's mad at somebody.
Yeah.
He's complaining about something. He's loud.
He's got his bowl of chili resting on the
Yeah.
guy's chest.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
Jesus.
I'm
so
sure
funny.
it gets very tough when there's like kids involved and
Yeah.
people
Oh,
who are
yeah.
younger.
Oh, that would break
Or
your
hot
heart.
girls.
Yeah.
What?
You gotta deal with that.
No.
Would you take a peek?
You have to assume that people are going in there and doing stuff.
I mean, I would think the simple feeling of touching a dead body would be enough to make it to take the sexuality out of it.
But there are people that have that fetish where
Yeah.
they'll have girls get in cold tubs and stuff and then just lay still.
Oh.
Like that's the
Uh,
thing.
What is that?
Yeah.
It's in movies.
What movie?
Oh, I've seen
And-
movies with that, and like Law and Order SVU.
Law and Order, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably yeah.
yeah.
Hot
But
Tub
like,
Time Machine.
but like on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, There's an episode where Charlie and Dee think that they ate human meat. Frank told them it was human meat, and now they have this urge for human meat and
Right.
stuff. So they figure instead of killing somebody, they'll go to the morgue and do it. So they're talking to the morgue guy, and they're like, "We just want to look at our friend and this and that, whatever." And the guy goes, "Listen, you don't have to do this song and dance." He goes, "Just give me $100 and you can go have sex with any of the people." In there. We just wanted to eat one.
No, I gotta tell you, I think no matter how hot a girl is, she's dead. That's probably gonna be it. for
Oh,
me.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yes, for
Yeah.
normal
For you,
people.
for your
normal
normal-
people.
Yeah.
But what about Uma Thurman, where she's in the coma?
Right.
Oh yeah.
You know, and
Ooh,
Kill Bill.
that's interesting.
Yeah, because that happens all the time.
They're
Where
warm,
they come out of a coma and they're pregnant, or they're still in the coma and they're pregnant.
and you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You should not. I don't know if you know.
No, I'm
this.
saying like
grab
if my-
her. Grab her. Leg.
I'm saying like if my wife left me a note that'd been notarized, if I'm ever in a coma, he's still allowed to do it. Because
I
she's
still don't
alive.
think medically they would allow you.
Could you imagine that? If you had, could you get this through the court system? Because remember the whole Terry Schiavo thing.
Right.
If your wife had a note that was all legal and everything, and it said, if I'm in a coma, my husband and I are trying to have another kid, he is allowed to impregnate me.
Yeah, but your body can't. If you're in the coma, I don't know if your body. Yeah, you can get pregnant, but I don't know if you can't do all the other stuff.
They'd be able to, through IV, be able to have all the stuff that you need.
Yeah,
to sustain it.
maybe.
I would think. I don't know, but it could. Would you be able to do that? Do you think in a million years that would get through? Like people would lose their minds.
I was thinking a little less. Like my
Right,
wife
you just-
saying, "I don't want my husband to cheat on me,
Mhm.
so let him be able to bang me while I'm in the coma.
Plus, you can do that stuff too.
I can do anything I wanted."
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you were banging a dead body though, is it how much different is it than if a guy who has a real doll? They're not moving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they're not. Oh, I don't know what the temperature is on the real doll. Like touching
Well,
the dead body is
Yeah, that's
gross.
Yeah, because is it colder than a normal body, but still room temperature like the real doll would
Yeah.
Right. I don't know.
you're sick, Joe. That's
Yeah.
gross.
What do you mean?
be? Why would you bring this up, Joe?
I don't
That's
know.
really disgusting.
It's creepy.
Speaking of disgusting, here are a few medical reasons why you should never hold in a fart.
Oh,
I hold in a lot of farts.
you do not.
Bloating.
I do.
If you're
Liar.
Here I don't.
if you're holding in a lot,
Yeah.
I can't imagine.
Yeah.
What do you
I-
consider a lot?
Yeah.
I don't
Because-
hold them in here. Yeah.
Bloating. So
Yeah.
you can get the bloating, cramping, indigestion, and the worst of all is a thing they call mouth gas.
So you
Comes
fart
out
out of
the
your
other
mouth.
end.
Comes.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Oh, Mama
Maybe that's
mia.
bad breath. At least a bad breath.
Really bad breath.
Can I tell you without being descriptive of what happened to me last night?
Okay.
I was walking the dogs
Mm-hmm.
and I got a little bit of like maybe I have to go to the bathroom cramp in my belly.
Mm-hmm. Bubble guts.
It wasn't so much like bubble guts go
Rumbly grumbly.
This is just a hurt and pain.
Okay.
you know, and
Oh, I
Yeah,
hate
know.
that.
Gas pain could be.
definitely was gasping.
Yeah.
So then I went in and I was like, let me spend a little time here and see how it goes. And do you know how, without being too descriptive, how sometimes when you have to go, it's just a little one,
Mhm.
in and out, and you're like, it's not satisfying.
Mm.
So that's how I felt it was going. It was like a little one
You're seeking satisfaction in these things.
because I was hurting. My
Right,
stomach
okay.
hurt so bad. And then after the little one, my stomach hurt so bad that I started having these thoughts that, you know how the suicide doctor wanted to invent a machine so that when it was time to die, you just hit it. I thought about hitting that button last night.
Oh,
like I felt,
really?
I mean, I was dying. I hurt so bad. I couldn't live 5 more minutes like this. I'm dying. And then all of a sudden, the floodgates opened
Mm.
and the dumpster unloaded.
Mm.
And I got to tell you, my life changed. It was fantastic. After it was done, I was like, I was not
It's
expecting that.
euphoric.
Well, because I wasn't expecting it. I was expecting little and got big. And I was like, oh
What
my
is
God.
going on?
I had a situation like that, and I remember it clearly because I still had Cooper. Remember Cooper,
Yeah,
my little
Cooper,
Jack
yeah.
Russell? And this was over when I lived right next to the station, whatever. And I remember I was, because it was actually my kidney stones. It's when I had kidney stones. But you have to go to the bathroom, and sometimes you have that problem and stuff, and it's going on so much so that Cooper was coming over to check on me. And I said, Cooper, I love you. Please get away from me right now. I was sweating. It was like all this stuff. I go, I don't want to be mean to you, but please get away. I can't handle it.
Yeah, it's sometimes that pain is just really it's bad.
It's brutal. New research looked into people's motivation for working out. What do you think the number one motivation is for people to work out?
Some sort of breakup or something like that, like something to do with your
not what's making them work out. Why they are working out.
Look good.
Trying to find a mate.
Carmen, nailed it. Look good.
Yep.
A lot of people say improve health, but really the top reason is people just want to look good.
Yeah.
I think people want to look like I don't care about looking good. I care about looking better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I want to look better.
I really do consider my health though. That's like my kind of.
That's what I do now.
My kind of number one thing.
Yeah, it's our age.
Yeah.
I was gonna say you get to an age because when you're younger, you're like,
you just want to look tight.
I'm gonna be healthy forever.
Yeah.
And then you get to the age where you're like, oh no, I'm actually doing this to stay healthy and be able to do things.
Yeah, now we're like, hey, we're gonna die soon. We better try and prolong that as long as possible.
Well, like I saw a video and it makes me think because like I'm not at that point, but I'm in the beginning of it. It says being able to get up off the toilet by yourself starts at 30. Like training for that starts at 30. Being able to get out of bed by yourself, you start training for that.
What do you mean by yourself?
Yeah,
Who's helping you off the toilet?
I'm saying no, like when you're 60, 70, 80, when you're older and you stop losing momentum and your movement and stuff like that.
Your bones get weaker.
Your bones get weaker.
Joe
You may
knows.
have to have the railing to help yourself up.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so it's like an older person and it says being able to do this and they stand up from sitting and it's like being able to do this, your training starts when you're 30. So it's just showing you like you need to start now because if you're 60 and you can't stand up off a chair by yourself, it's too late almost, but it's not
What?
really.
What, Joe?
What are you pointing at me for?
You know, Joe.
Yeah.
You
no, I'm
know.
just saying I have to help Annette off the couch all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, off
You
the
know,
couch.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I've had to help her off the toilet as well.
Mm.
You know?
Right.
For those of you who don't know, Annette is Joe's girlfriend.
She's 87 and she's hot.
She's 87.
She's 87.
That's Joe's mom, and
Yeah.
she's that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Help her. You have to help her off the toilet. That's
Yeah.
rough, man. That's a
Yeah.
rough spot. Who's doing? She's. I don't know.
And like those are like little things like people don't realize, like just using a stepping stool because a lot of people don't have stairs in their house, and then you don't realize that one day taking 2 or 3 steps is hard.
Hard, Carmen. Hard on the knees. I go up every night. Ugh, my
Yeah.
knees.
Chad's mom, she's in her 60s and she has one stair to get from her garage to inside, and she has to like hold the railing and she needs help doing it. And she has this little step stool, and I told her, I was like, work on stepping on this, just doing one up, one down, one up, one down. And she's just like, I'm okay.
That's
I'm just not going down the stairs.
The whole problem is stepping. Now you wanted her to do more stepping.
But you do it in a controlled area because she'll hold on to the like kitchen counter and step up on the stool. And then you step down and then you do it with your other leg and you do 10 each leg a day, but it helps work on your balance and your muscle memory. So you'll be able to do it where if you don't ever do it and then you're like, well, I'm just not going to go outside anymore. So I don't have to use the
You're
stair.
right. That's exactly what people do.
Right. They just stop doing things because they don't want to like risk hurting themselves. So they just stop doing stuff. But by doing that, if you don't use it, you'll lose it.
I'll
and that
tell
is
you,
a
I
very
do.
real
True.
saying.
I do some of that.
Yeah.
I do because my knee is so bad that I am like, I paid Joey $50 to go get me something upstairs one time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. Like, whereas if you just worked on doing stairs or doing like little things every day, like just took 10 minutes, you would be so much better off for it.
I made a rule a long time ago that if it takes less than a minute to do it, I do it immediately. You know what I mean? Like if I think of something, I'm like, I'll do it later, whatever. I do it immediately. If it takes less than a minute, I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah.
For some reason, my dogs, I have a big thing of water in the kitchen with their food and stuff, and it's right there for them to drink as much as they want all the time. But they love drinking out of this small porcelain bowl that I have in my bedroom bathroom. And so constantly my dog Ghost, the husky, just walks over to the bedroom door and looks at me. And I go, it's the best water in the world. Gotta have the special water. I go, it's the same water out there.
Why don't you just
but
buy
I-
another porcelain bowl?
Right.
That's what I'm going to do, I think.
I was gonna say, I bet the porcelain bowl makes the water colder,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it feels
Yeah.
better on their tongue.
Well, they're also dogs.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're lucky to be living in a house.
Oh my god.
Well, they are.
That's
I mean,
true.
You know,
Yeah.
This
I get
coming
it.
from a guy who loves his dog.
I love my dog, but also I'm watching the Celtics game. So,
My dogs are kind of like, why is my wife paying so much attention to the raccoon? That's
Oh,
starting to
yeah.
bug me.
They're starting to get jealous.
Yeah.
They're going to get
Resentment.
that raccoon.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
That thing is.
By the way,
she's-
did your wife show you the video of the raccoon that I sent her the
Yeah,
other day?
yeah.
I was driving through a parking lot, and there was just a raccoon on the side of the dumpster. Like, hey man, what's going on? Just holding on and climbing up.
yeah, they're pretty tricky to watch. Yeah, but she's been feeding the raccoon now cat food. So now it loves.
Oh, I'm sure.
She's got video of it just crunch.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna attack. It's
Yeah.
only a matter of time.
Oh, look, it's in our agreement. If she gets disfigured in the face, it's over.
Yeah.
Anybody? Any plans for St. Patrick's Day?
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not a big St. Patrick's Day guy. I don't drink that much, and I don't
It's a kid's
enjoy
thing.
corned beef or cabbage.
Where do you think the best place to celebrate St. Patrick's Day? What cities are the best?
Boston and New York and
Savannah.
Chicago.
Savannah. That was the other one. Savannah.
Boston, New York, Chicago, Savannah. They say number 1, Boston. Number 2 is one you guys did not name, Reno.
Oh,
Oh,
I was unaware of Reno.
Me too.
Number 3, Savannah, which I've been to, and it is unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's bigger than Mardi Gras and cleaner.
Wow.
Yeah. Savannah, Georgia. And Chicago's great. I've been
Yeah.
downtown Chicago, and they
They
dye the
dyed-
rivers
yeah,
and
they dye
do
the
all
river.
this stuff. Yeah. A lot of Irish in Chicago as well. Well, Panera is selling green bread bowls.
Stop.
Filled with mac and cheese in these select cities. They're calling it their pot of gold, but of course people are calling it a pot of mold because it's
Yeah.
green.
Yeah.
That's just a bad idea.
Not a good color for bread.
Yeah. I mean, don't you know? It's weird.
Well, remember when when Burger King did a black Whopper
Oh,
for
yeah.
Halloween?
Yeah.
Like, do not color your food. I don't know,
No.
why, but don't do that.
Yeah, and specific colors are really bad too.
Yeah.
Like
I
green.
took Joey for that black Whopper, and I remember it had some negative effect on his poop.
Oh,
Yeah, probably the
That's it,
dye
Yeah.
turned it black.
yeah,
I want
Happy
all my
Halloween.
Whoppers white.
no,
White Whopper,
no.
I would not eat a white Whopper.
White Whopper. Hulk Hogan keeps getting into hot water with his fans.
Oh no.
He was booed in California at the WWE Raw premiere. He was sued for a woman sustaining a head injury at one of his Real American Beer events. And now Hogan finds himself the target of fans' ire due to his behavior at a recent promotional appearance. Hogan upset a number of fans at a Real American Beer promotional appearance as the WWE Hall of Famer left the event early, leaving many fans who waited hours to see him
Oof.
disappointed.
Ooh, nothing makes an enemy more than that.
A fan and his young children were there, and they were told they would likely be able to meet Hogan as they were the 185th in line at a meet and greet at a ShopRite in Montgomery, New York, which is supposed to be able to accommodate
yeah.
200 people. The fan and his children were turned away after waiting in line for 4 hours, despite promises of Hogan being able to accommodate 200 people. Hogan reportedly left midway through the event, saying Hogan and team just stood up and they bolted, the fan said in the video, which led to a commotion from those who were left behind.
Think about it. Who would you wait in line 4 hours to meet?
Nobody.
There's got to be
No.
somebody
4 hours?
4 hours.
to just walk up there and get something to sign too. It's not like after
Wow.
4 hours you're going to dinner with them.
4 hours, and if I have to, if I'm forcing myself to pick Robert Plant or Jimmy Page or John Paul Jones.
And all you do is get to go and have them sign something.
If I
for you.
have signed, I mean, that's pretty awesome.
yeah. I'm trying
Can
to
I get a
think of-
picture? Can I get a picture?
Yeah.
You know, but like, no, I'm not waiting 4 hours. But if you're saying gun to my head, I have to wait for 4 hours and somebody at the end, one of those guys.
I don't even know.
Plus, I don't believe these kids that are crying. I blame the parents.
Yeah, they didn't know.
Kids
They
don't know
care.
who Hulk Hogan is.
Yeah.
The parents made them
Yep.
do that.
You're right about that. Who would make me wait in line for 4 hours?
Eddie Vedder.
No. God, no.
I already drank wine with him.
Yeah. No. I mean, hour? Yes. 4 hours?
Where's your cutoff? 2 hours?
No, hour.
How about-
Like hour is a casual, hey, let's walk around the side of the building. Let's stand out here for a minute and see what happens. Oh, here he comes, hour. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about walking somewhere, getting in a line, going through a queue and waiting.
Would you wait 4 hours to be able to go see a show with 3 of your favorite bands in a place that holds 100 people?
Yes. That you get a big payoff on
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean?
But they're only
That's a
playing
big
one
payoff.
song.
Ooh, I gotta
It's
tell you,
acoustic. And who are those bands? Pearl Jam? Monster
I don't know.
Magnet?
Yeah, I don't know.
Barry
Ooh,
Manilow.
Monster Magnet would be good. I wonder if I would wait for Billy Joel.
For 4 hours?
Yeah.
To
Yeah.
meet him?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
You know?
you're already going to be waiting that long for the Harry Potter ride next week.
Yeah.
So
man.
First of all, I can't fit on the Harry Potter ride. Second of all, I would not. Have you been on that?
yeah,
I've never been on it.
it's awesome.
They have the test seat outside, and the guy, me and Pete, tried to fit in the test seat, so it just
Yeah.
wasn't happening.
I'm close. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's. I don't know, but anyway. For nobody, Carmen. Who would you wait for? Drake?
No one.
Drake?
No.
Really?
Dwayne Wade?
Yeah. No.
An hour though, or 2 hours? Is there cutoff?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't have anything for them to sign. I'm kind of over that. Like 10 yeyears ago, yes, Justin Bieber and Drake 100%. I would wait to get a picture and autograph. But like now, no. There's no one that I can honestly think of.
By the way, 10 years ago, Justin Bieber was 14, but no big deal.
What's up?
You creep.
Yeah.
There's people these Comic Cons. They wait for hours and hours to
losers.
meet people.
That's what they're called.
Okay.
That's what they're called.
I don't think I'd wait 4 hours. If you said to me I can meet the whole Back to the Future cast or the Entourage cast like they were doing, but then all of a sudden you're waiting for hours and you paid hundreds of dollars
Yeah.
for that. I don't
What
think I'd do
if?
either one of those.
What if it was in New York and it was at a ShopRite?
That's even worse.
Sweetens the pot.
That's even worse.
I mean, you could get the lighter and some gum
Yeah.
on your way in. And
I did wait to meet Derek Jeter and Tino Martinez when Joey was little. One
how
time.
long?
Not even an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've waited in line to meet anybody.
I'm sure I have before.
That's the thing. And, you know, like it or not, I was going to say, you have to meet a legend. You have to
Right.
meet a legend.
That's why the Billy Joel thing, I'm like, oof, that maybe Billy Joel.
Zeppelin, legend. Hulk
Right.
Hogan, though, legend.
Yeah, but I mean, that's like Gio said, probably to most of the
Adults.
adults.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, we take Hulk Hogan for granted because he lives here and you could pretty much see him if you go to Clearwater Beach. But
Yeah.
imagine being a kid that went to, WrestleMania and has been watching wrestling since WrestleMania 1, and now all of a sudden the biggest name in the history of the sport is coming to your shop, right? That's something else.
I don't believe there's any small children there waiting to see Hulk Hogan or even
Right.
know who he is.
Listen, I remember the first time that I met him in person. I said to him, I go, this is like when I met Evel Knievel. This is like a cartoon coming to life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
he
for
was
people our
larger
age.
than life. Right. But you look at kids who still see him on TV now, and he does make appearances on TV and certainly on YouTube. He's still larger than life.
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, look, they don't.
I think for people our age, he's definitely that. But
Yeah.
little kids, they like what?
That's true. I don't
Right,
think
like
my
he
son would
doesn't
care.
wrestle.
Yeah, he doesn't.
or,
He's
you know
not
what I mean?
wrestling
Like,
anymore. And
Yeah, but
like,
he did. He was.
He did, but he
though.
doesn't.
for
Yeah.
kids.
You're right.
I'm
Little
pretty-
kids.
I'm
How are
pretty
they gonna
sure,
get into that?
I'm pretty sure he screwed me out of getting to meet David Spade. Whenever I went and did the stage
Oh,
announcements and stuff, and then I was back there and I was like, who's David Ron? And then they're like, Hulk Hogan just, I go, get it out of here.
I mean, I've seen Hogan a couple times, and even I was, oh my god, it's Hulk Hogan. It's still because I'm that age though.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
he was in his prime when I was a kid. It was toys and cartoons, and he was everywhere.
Yeah.
Would you wait 4 hours to meet somebody or 20 minutes and you get a pizza?
Oh,
Oh,
that's
it's
pretty good.
pizza,
Pretty good.
maybe.
Yeah,
I don't know whether you know this or not. Kelly Clarkson hasn't hosted her show since March 5th.
I have not. I did not notice.
TMZ says that she's fine. She just had to attend to personal issues that didn't directly involve her. She's supposedly going to be back today. So
Oh, thank
if you're
God.
missing Kelly Clarkson,
Oh.
she must be working on
How?
being super hot.
she is an unbelievable singer.
Oh yeah, she's a great singer.
Unbelievable singer.
She's
Like
a
she,
great- Yeah.
I think she's the best singer to ever come out of any of the singing competitions.
And like of our,
Technically, best singer.
like of this time.
Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
Carrie Underwood is a great
pretty
singer.
good.
So Kelly Clarkson, I think, mops the floor with her as far as vocal ability.
Yeah. I don't know. Kelly Clarkson's amazing. I watched a clip the other day from the Tonight Show. It was Kelly Clarkson and Ariana Grande, and they were doing each other's songs.
Yeah.
And it's amazing how good she is of a singer.
Yeah, because she does covers. I see all the time. It'll pop up on YouTube where she does covers on her song.
Yeah.
I mean, on
Our
her show.
yeah.
And she'll do Heart, and she'll do all these different ones. I'm like, wow. By the way, I saw that same clip in Ariana Grande doing Britney Spears.
So hot. So
Boom.
Wait.
she had eyebrows back then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was
Put her
hot.
in the morgue. See what happens.
She got
No,
since
no.
she got her divorce, man.
Oh.
Kelly Clarkson, she lost a lot of weight.
Oh yeah,
Looks great.
She's tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's looking good,
Oh,
man.
Ozempic.
Ozempic.
Auto parts.
I do the same thing.
Carmen, you might be interested in this. I know you're a fan of Friends now. The first 2 episodes of Matt LeBlanc's Friends spinoff, Joey, can be seen on the official Friends YouTube channel. It's the first time any episodes have been available since the show went off the air in 2006. I like that
Never
show.
saw it.
That show
It
was good.
It was a good show.
Yeah, I just never saw it. I don't know. I like Joey. Joey's funny.
It was
Yeah.
a decent show.
It was basically him being Joey in Hollywood,
Right.
and trying to like work again.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, I liked it. It was like 2-3 seasons. It wasn't very long, but
Right.
I did like it.
Did any of the other cast ever make appearances or anything? Where
I
like
can't remember.
cameos?
I watched
don't-
it so long
I
ago.
don't think it made it far enough into the
No.
season to start bringing old people back.
I think Norm from Cheers showed up one time. How about this? Dawn Robinson from En Vogue has been living in her car for the past 3 years.
yeah, because nobody knows who Dawn Robinson
Yeah,
is.
I'm not surprised.
En Vogue.
Yeah, that's
You would
one.
think that, yeah, but you would think, listen, En Vogue had enough songs where they're playing, fairs and doing
En Vogue
stuff.
had 2 songs.
Okay.
And one was with Salt and Pepper.
That's enough.
But it's not, though, because you can't get Salt and Pepper to go on tour
They
with you.
have one-hit wonder shows. Like they easily, they could easily be playing state fairs. Yeah, pull up En Vogue.
I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's one hit wonders.
Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
right, but you got to think that's you're really only doing
Whoa,
one
whoa,
song.
whoa.
You love En Vogue.
I do. They're fantastic. They were at the NBA All-Star game. They came out and did an appearance. So they just called her up in her car or what?
Calvin,
They went over and shook the knees on?
I am.
You gonna apologize?
I am apologizing.
Thank you.
I forgot that they had this song too.
Didn't write any of the songs. Had to split it with a bunch of other girls and probably cut a really bad deal
Yeah.
to get with the record label.
But man, they got a lot of hits. They
Yeah.
could be on a fair tour.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They could at least be living. If you're living in your
You know what I
car
blame?
and they offer you fares, you'd be like, oh, I'll take fares.
I
But-
blame the Strawberry Festival.
Yeah.
Bringing Nelly back and not bringing En Vogue in.
Yeah.
I put it
Let's
all on
push for
Planet
En
City.
Vogue
you
next
think
year.
people are going to buy tickets to En Vogue?
Over.
Yes.
Listen, when they
One,
realize all
please.
the hell, when they realize all the
All the
hits that
moms.
they have.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's a stretch.
Oh,
but-
I bet all the '90s moms go
Hey.
see En Vogue.
Can we find out if the Vibes playing En Vogue?
Oh, I guarantee you they are.
They have to,
They have
right?
to be. It's in their wheelhouse.
Yeah. I would imagine they have to be.
And don't forget, we
Is
didn't even
EJ
play
there,
"What a Man, What a
Carmen?
Man, What a Man."
I'm texting Eakin
All right.
because he's in there right now.
Yeah, let me know.
Okay.
Oh,
And
interesting.
if not, tell him I said put it in. Drop it in a few times.
Yeah.
Any of the hits.
Yeah. Well, and Dawn Robinson also, for living in her car, recent photos looks pretty good.
What kind of car does she
She
have?
she also says she doesn't need your pity. She said, "quote I'm learning
Wait.
about who I am. I'm learning myself as a person, as a woman."
As I pee in a Starbucks cup.
Yeah. Also, she said, "quote Can I use your shower?"
Oh, she does look pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when they say living in the car, is she doing it like
Like she's got a nice Sprinter van
right?
and it's all decked out.
Or even if she's got a I don't know, a car that's set up to be lived in.
Nissan
you know?
Altima.
Yeah, something.
I don't know. But start booking En Vogue so she can get out of her car, please.
Do you think that you could live in your car? Like, I think I would be so uncomfortable sleeping in the car because I'd be afraid I'd open my eyes and somebody would be staring in the window.
Yeah.
That would bother me the most.
Yeah. Well, they
But
make those, the
Yeah.
blinds and stuff. But it depends on what kind of car. Also, I don't want to sleep in a car. I don't necessarily want to sleep in a van, but at least a van.
I say
feel
I
like
don't want
can
to sleep
lay
in-
down.
I say I don't want to sleep in the car, but whenever I take my wife to the mall and she goes in the mall, I'm asleep in 2 seconds in
Oh,
the car.
car naps
Oh,
are
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
But like living in your car and sleeping in there like actually 8 hours, that's rough.
I have driven home, especially when we came in from the radio station. I have driven home in my driveway, was doing things on my phone while the car was in park, and fell asleep in my own driveway. That has happened more than once.
I believe that.
Yeah. Or I'll be listening. I'll be like, let me hear what Roger and JP are talking about. And I'll listen to it for a second. And I'll pass out.
So the Vibe does play in Vogue.
Yes.
That is confirmed.
Gordy just texted me. We do. Yes.
All right.
There you go.
And then I also have to say though, if you're sleeping in your car, I'm sorry, that's on you. You can go get a waitressing job. You could go work at McDonald's. A lot of these people, because they're like, well, I was once a celebrity. Other jobs are beneath me.
Carmen, she says, do not pity her.
Yeah. Don't
Do
pity the
not
fool.
pity her. She's
I'm-
learning about who she is, and she's learning
Okay.
herself as a person and as a woman.
She's an old bitch that lives in a car is what she is.
You're right.
You know what they say whenever she goes to get a job? Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Wrote a song about it.
Yeah.
SZA, who is doing very well.
Yeah. She's never living in a car.
Her SOS album has spent 79 non-consecutive weeks in the top 10 of the Billboard 200.
Pretty good.
That ties a record held by a guy you may have heard of, Michael Jackson.
Oh, I'm familiar.
The
Yes.
Thriller album. Yeah.
If you break or match any records that Michael Jackson made, you're in good shape.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Speaking of music, Metallica and Apple have teamed up for a VR concert film available via Apple Vision Pro starting tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah, simply titled Metallica, the immersive concert experience was filmed during Metallica's final M72 tour stop of 2024, which was in Mexico City, and features performances of Whiplash, One, Enter Sandman, all shot in Apple immersive video. The footage captures ultra high resolution 180-degree video and spatial audio to bring viewers' vantage points as close up as the band's Snake Pit.
I have to go talk to one of my idiot kids now and make them teach me how to use that thing.
In addition to wide angle views of the stage as well.
You got the Apple Vision?
Oh, I have one of those, the ones you wear,
the VR.
the VR.
Oh, you got the Oculus.
Yeah.
This is you have to have Apple's version of that.
That is an Apple's version?
Nope.
No.
What does Apple have?
They have their own.
Apple Vision Pro.
Yeah. You have the Meta version, which is the Oculus.
What an idiot.
Yeah.
So I can't watch Metallica?
No
No.
Metallica for you,
right.
unless you buy the Apple one, which I think is like $1,200.
Oh, no.
No.
Yeah, I'm out because by the time I buy it, I'll use it for Metallica, never use it again, and the new one will be out.
Yeah.
No, I'm out.
Hey,
That's why I didn't buy those glasses that Bobby has where you could Meta, take pictures of this and all that.
You can
Oh,
also
yeah.
just go see Metallica when they're here.
Yeah, I like this better.
Oh,
The idea to be able to just be sitting in my bedroom and watching Metallica, turn around, looking at things. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The first time I ever used it was actually Joan Jett had an immersive concert, and you could be on the stage with her. So
Yeah, I
I'd be
remember
on
you
this,
talking about that. And you
turn
were
to my
like,
left, and Joan Jett's right there singing. It was pretty cool.
that's wild.
Yeah.
Deftones have announced a second round of North American dates on their current tour. Deftones are actually scheduled to play March 20th over at Orlando at the Kia Center. They're going to be with Mars Volta and Fleshwater.
Oh,
Love Deftones.
Yeah, I was going to ask. That seems in your wheelhouse.
Love Deftones. So
Yeah.
good live. Love Deftones.
I love Mars Volta just because of Jonah Hill.
Deftones also, so some of the different tour dates that they're doing, they have Mars Volta and Fleshwater playing, but then some of them they have System of a Down.
I think
Oh,
so too.
as well.
Yeah.
How about this? Because, of course, Mark Gastineau is suing ESPN for airing that video of his confrontation with Brett Favre. He says it ruined his reputation.
How about this? You ready? Ready? Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to do the imitation. I've been working on my Mark Gastineau.
Let's hear it.
Hey, Brett. Hey, Brett. You really hurt me.
You're Mark Gastineau, and you're who is the big guy?
Hey, Willie.
No. Who is the big intern that used to work?
Willie
with you?
Bully.
Willie Bully. Yeah.
Willie Bully, yeah. Hey, Brett.
Hey, bro.
Hey, bro.
The WNBA could be adding a bit of mom's spaghetti flavor to its near future.
Oh.
TMZ Sports has learned that Eminem is currently in talks to join a bid for an expansion team.
Oh.
A spokesperson for the legendary rapper said that Marshall has had some preliminary discussions about securing a spot in an ownership group that's trying to bring the W back to Detroit.
Question, though.
Yes.
How do you sell that? We have a business opportunity for you. Oh, really? Can we make some money? No. In fact, we're guaranteed to lose $10 million a year.
Yeah.
Like, who is
I
investing
don't
in
know
that?
how that works because the NBA supports the WNBA, but I don't know whether I mean, you can't be going in and wanting to get a franchise when you know it's going to lose money. So they have to be making money somehow.
Sure, because they're claiming the loss and they're probably evening out there, and they're claiming
And then their
losses.
revenue cut, I guess, from the stadium, from concessions, and then also from merchandise. And
I'm sure they're doing just fine.
yeah.
Yeah, but the attendance was up like 50% last season. So,
And they still didn't make money.
but if you're getting into the ground level,
Right.
5 years from now, what it's going to look like.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, maybe now you've,
Or is this a flash in the pan? Does sweet Cece get hurt in 3 years, and then everyone's like, "Oh, remember WNBA?"
Well, I think there's going to be a time where, in 4 or 5 years, where the players are so good, you're going to look back at the footage of when Caitlin Clark was playing and laugh at how she was good. But I mean, how when you look at the footage of them missing baskets and all of it, and you're going to laugh because that'll never happen again. Yeah, I think
I would go more years than what you're saying.
maybe, but I think if you look at basketball just in the NBA, and you look at the time Jordan plays till the time LeBron plays, the part of the reason why there is a big controversy about who's the better player is because of the circumstances surrounding that player.
Yeah, it's interesting because obviously people are still getting bigger, getting stronger. Like LeBron, if LeBron played back in the day whenever Jordan played, people would be like, have you seen this guy?
Right.
I mean, he's just a
Massive.
phenom, massive, unbelievable.
Like Shaq.
You had guys like Jordan. When Jordan came into the league, Jordan was just a dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then he said, hey, I'm getting pushed around by the Pistons and all this stuff. Let's put some muscle on, and became Jordan what he was. I mean, he was always great, but I'm saying the body type that he had and stuff. But also, I always look at it whenever that argument comes up. I look at the level that Jordan was above everyone else compared to LeBron, how everybody else is
But that's
now.
the whole argument, is the entire NBA bigger and better playing.
Yes.
And for
That's
LeBron to be a little bit above the rest of them puts him in the same spot Jordan was.
Yeah, you have guys now that are coming off the bench that would have been superstars in the NBA in the 80s.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Their skills and stuff. Yeah, I completely get that 100%.
And there's better defensive players, there's better shooters.
But
that happens in any sport, all the
Sure,
sports, though,
right, as we move forward, whatever. But I'm saying, so the level that Jordan was above the rest of the players in the league at the same time, compared to LeBron, compared to the players that are now, Jordan was at a higher level than LeBron is.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I'm
now,
just saying,
you put them together, LeBron from the future and Jordan then, and doing that stuff. Yeah, it's a whole different thing, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting for sure.
I believe each generation is going to get their own. We had Jordan, then they have LeBron. There'll be somebody else for
there was Dr. J before.
Dr.
You know.
J, yeah. Magic.
Does anybody watch Landman?
I have watched some of it before. I like it. I just never caught up with it.
I've watched some of it as well. It has been renewed for a second season.
Oh, good.
So if you're
Everybody
into it,
seems to like it.
you'll be getting more of it. And then finally in news, I don't know if you want to take a break and come back on this, but the site Word Unscrambler used Google Trends to find the most searched abbreviations of the year so far. They're all acronyms, like online stuff, whatever. I was going to go through and see if you guys can figure out.
Let's go
the
through
different
this
stuff.
now because
You
we
wanna
got too
go
much
through?
to get through. Yeah.
All right, so let's go with FAFO. FAFO. What is that short for? What are you're texting somebody?
Oh, that FAFO?
Mm-hmm.
That's F around, find out.
You better believe it is.
yeah.
That's a lot right now.
What about SMH? We've all heard that
Shaking my head.
one. Yes. PMO.
Yeah.
PMO.
PMO.
What's the first word?
Promise
Nope.
Please.
Nope.
put
Penis.
my
No.
Poop.
Pisses me off.
Oh, it does.
yeah.
Does piss me
Yeah,
off.
PMO. What about OTP?
You down with OTP?
Yeah, you know me.
On the
I've never heard this one before, but it's talking about a romantic couple you're rooting for. OTP.
Rudy.
Yeah, nobody's ever gonna guess this.
No.
One true pairing.
Ugh.
TBH.
Who has
Be
ever
honest.
typed that
Right,
before?
exactly. What?
To be honest,
To be honest. ATP.
ATP.
All the people?
No.
at the present.
Very close, Joe. At this point.
Ah.
At this point.
Even that, how's that even?
Yeah, who's using
Yeah.
that? Have you ever said that?
At this point, well, I don't even know how to use that in a sentence.
I think that comes in a long dictated text. You know?
Right.
And then I'm going on Tuesday, ATP. I don't know what to do. I think that comes in, you're shorten the text.
Like, yeah.
TS.
Taylor Swift.
No.
That's a good. That is a good guess.
Thank you.
You would use it at the end of a sentence, probably.
This sucks.
No?
Agreed.
Talk soon.
Oh, yeah.
Talk soon.
Okay.
WYF.
WYF. Would you?
No. No to both of those.
Why did you fart?
No. That has a D in it.
It's my machine. It makes me airy.
WYF. Where are you from?
Where you at?
Oh, that's ASL.
By the way, ASL is in there.
That's old school, man.
ASL, age, sex, location. Also, American Sign Language. So don't get
That's
confused.
true.
You may-
I feel like ASL is the OG.
yeah, it is for sure. This is weird. NFS, but it doesn't make sense because it's only 2 words. But they have NFS, new friends.
That's dumb.
POV, we all know, point of view.
Yeah, we do.
Well,
Just
how do we
watch
know that?
porn,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. WYLL.
Will you lick my lollipop?
Nope.
WYLL. Will you likely leave? Will you love Lilu? Will you?
It's not will.
Oh, would you?
What you looking like?
It's
What do you
exactly
look
that.
like?
Oh,
What you look like.
what you looking like?
Hey, what you look like?
It's aggressive.
What you talking about, Willis?
FS?
Full
For
sex.
sure.
For sure.
Oh,
FML?
F my life.
all the time.
DW?
Driving while.
No.
DW. Divorce wife.
No.
Oh,
Think Bobby McFerrin.
don't worry.
Yeah. HUM, hit me up. We know that. ISO, in search of. WSG. This is another one very similar to WILL.
What's so good?
What's good?
Oh, really?
Yeah, just what's good.
Yeah.
IMO, in my opinion. And then MK.
Ultra.
No.
My
MK.
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 MK. Is that like okay? Okay.
It is.
Really?
oh,
Okay.
Okay.
That's what Juliana says to me, but she gives me a couple M's. Okay.
Okay.
Carmen always sends KK.
Yeah.
Yeah. I stopped though because it makes me very nervous.
And I'm
Now
like,
that
what? KKK? What? What's
listen,
going on?
Gio pointed that out one time, and I was like, now my algorithm is gonna do that on accident,
Yeah.
and I do not want to put that in text.
No.
So now I type out okay.
Carmen, did you used to do KK because you didn't want to do 1K because that seems like you're just blowing it off like K?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
so funny. That's so
Yeah.
funny. I remember. I think we talked about that where if you just write because I write back K all the time,
Right, but that
Me
just
too.
seems rude.
but I'm not being rude.
Yeah,
like
I
I'm not
know.
even trying to be rude. But I guess
If I'm putting K, I'm being rude. If I can K you, I'll just give you a thumbs up.
if I answer you, yep,
Yep.
Yeah.
instead of yes, then it's probably.
Carmen.
Or I'm like I already know that, so I just write back. Yep.
Carmen writes O KKK.
No.
No.
Well, there you go. That is it for news.
All right, Calvin. Thank you. We must take a break. When we come back from break, we got food from the Escape Brewery guys. They're going to come in here and bring us the food.
Now, how long do I have to get out to eat the burger? I have to escape from it, or what?
No, it's not an escape room.
Okay.
We'll explain it all.
You
when we
said
come
they
back.
wouldn't be here.
No, I said that. Of course, they would be here now that they had such success with Drew's review. They're trying to get on all the shows, and then Cody Tucker. We
Yeah.
would let Cody know we're running a little late, please.
Oh, man.
All right, we'll
No,
take a
man.
quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. Who would have thought you nerds from Ridgewood High School would amount to anything? Get on the mic, John. How are you doing, buddy?
Good. How you doing, Mike?
First of all, I'm very angry not with you guys. I don't know if you heard.
Oh.
I did not get invited to the soft
I had a feeling you were
opening.
gonna bring this.
Yeah. Well,
He got invited.
Bring it.
Yeah,
I
he
did not get
100%
invited.
got
I did
invited.
not. Did you invite me?
I'm pretty sure I told your brother to invite you.
You're right. So it's not you.
So I'm blaming your brother.
I saw the text. He was invited.
First of all, tell me a little bit about what were you doing before you started Escape Brewing?
So
Get right up on the microphone so I could hear you.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
there you go.
my first time on the radio.
Yeah, it's all right.
That's all right. So Matt and I, my brother-in-law, we sold software for about 12, 13, 14 years.
Yeah.
Homebrewed in our garages.
Now,
Yeah.
when you make a home brew in your garage,
Yeah.
was it good, or like how many did you have to go through before you're like, all right, we got one?
In the beginning, it was not.
It was not good. Yeah.
But the process was cool. It was fun. You know, we're both foodies. We like to cook, so like the process of making beer was like pretty cool. So we're like,
So I went to a store one time that sold like restaurant stuff and all that, and they had a home brewing kit, and
Yeah.
I thought I'd like to do that. I'm not even, I don't know enough about beer, but I just thought it'd be cool to learn how to do it and all that, and then never obviously did it. So you guys do it. You're having some success with it after a little while. At what point now? How do you know that you made something that's like different than everybody else?
so of course, making beer in our driveway. Our neighbors loved the beer.
Oh, really? So the whole the
Yeah, but
neighborhood's
it was
coming.
also free.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
we're like,
yeah.
"All right, well, maybe we should send the beer off to competitions, get some real feedback."
Oh, really?
So we did send off the competitions, got good feedback. We're like, hey, I think we have something here.
Do you
Well-
know what it was that you made yours different than, or I don't know, is it in fact so much different? Like what made what did you do? Did you put a little more hops, a little less barley, or I don't know what the process is?
We just kind of made beers that we like to drink. So
Yeah.
different IPAs, maybe it was a stout, wheat ale. So just beers that we like to drink and different hops that we wanted to play with.
So you finally nail one down, you send it out, you're doing good, and then when do you get the hair up your ass to open up your own place? That's a bold move, man.
It was because we both walked away from pretty good paying jobs.
Yeah.
And had to convince our wives.
Two
to
idiots
say,
in their garage are going to
Yeah.
go and tell everybody we're going to quit our jobs and go open up this brewing company.
Yeah, we probably should have recorded the sales pitch we had to do to our wives to
Yeah.
get that going.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
They're fully supportive of us. We're like, hey, give us 2 years. The good thing, the building that we were originally in, I was friends with the guy who owned the building, and I asked him, like, hey, just give us 2 years, give us a 2-year lease, and he did, and here we are 10 and a half years later.
How
still
much
cranking out.
equipment had to be purchased in order to do that? I mean, I imagine those big giant hoppers that you have.
Our first initial run was small. We had a small little 3-barrel system, 4
Right.
plastic conicals. We built out these fermentation rooms. It essentially was like an upscale homebrew system. is
Right.
what we
Okay.
kinda
So
did.
bigger than your garage, but still the same
Exactly.
process.
Yeah, it was only a small 1,200 square foot space that had the brewery and a little tap room. We had like probably 30, 40 seats in there.
But very successful. I know Gio was
Yeah,
a fan. Gio
I've been
had been
there.
there before. Yeah.
Great spot.
Okay. So then, how long before you're like, all right, we're doing great here. We got to open up this new thing.
So about 2.5 years into it, we expanded a little bit. So we went to a 10-barrel system, got a warehouse down the road, signed with a distributor, JJ Taylor. So they started distributing our beer. The Other West Coast is our flagship brand that won gold medal twice in the state of Florida. So
Right.
Best Florida Beer Competition, 2016 and 2018. And that beer really took off for us.
So now you guys get this idea to open up this new place. What is we actually calling this? What is the official name?
So the collective at Escape is the food hall piece with a cocktail bar. And
Right.
the Escape Brewing Company is also part of that. So it's all connected.
So now, how many restaurants are in the collective?
We got 6.
What are they?
So we have James here with Jimmy Renner Smash Burgers. We got Gaito Taqueria. We have Dang Dude, which is like an Asian fusion.
Okay, you're getting a little of everything so
yeah.
far.
Otto Sushi Burritos and Poke Bowls. We got Three Corners Pizza, and then we have Florida Donut Company.
Wow, that's
So you
great.
can't find something there. You're
Yeah.
just a
Yeah,
difficult
yeah.
person.
Exactly. If
Yeah.
you can't find something to eat when you come in there hungry, yeah, you are difficult.
So, but let's explain it to what it is. It's a big property that you have over there. It's got the food hall inside there. You're going to do entertainment there as well?
Yep, we'll have an outdoor beer garden with a stage, live music.
Yeah. This is good. I think
Yeah.
this is great. Also, located in Trinity, nothing like that in the area.
There's nothing like
There's
that here.
nothing. I mean, I don't know how far you'd have to drive to really. Armature Works is the closest thing that you have that's got like food and drinks and an outdoor area and all that together.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Armature Works is probably, obviously, Armature Works is on a bigger scale than,
Yeah.
as far as the food hall side. But that's kind of what we were thinking when we were doing this. You know, we wanted a bigger production space because we needed to make more beer, bigger tap room, outdoor area, and we were trying to bounce around what we wanted to do for food. And we're not restaurant guys, so we
Right.
don't know how to run a restaurant. So why don't we? I love food halls, love the concept of food halls. So why don't we kind of bring that into Trinity?
Now, how does my dumb brother fit into all of this?
Well, obviously we've known each other since high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So And John's always asked, you know,
John said you were coming with Matt. I was like, not Matt Reed. How would that be possible?
No,
Yeah.
no. I think hopefully Matt should be working or probably playing video games. You know?
Most likely, yeah. so again, so my brother is now part of this deal.
He is, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you tried to get in too, you said, and they said no.
I told my brother, and I was like, I want to get in, and he goes, can't. They barely let me in the whole thing. And I was like, all right, that's cool. Yeah.
We wanted to keep the circle small.
I got shut out.
We don't want your money. We don't want your patronage. We don't want you at the opening. We don't want anything to do with you.
No.
Yeah. Now, how did he tell you that I did not get invited, or did he tell you I was invited?
He sent me the link to the show. I guess your show.
Yeah. We were talking about.
Yeah.
So the other thing is that, in all seriousness, is that you guys have, you're onto something when all the news stations cover it. People are dying for that sort of publicity. And I saw Charlie Belcher was out there yesterday. I saw you guys on TV the other day. I mean, it's off to a good start.
No, it's off to a great start.
Yeah.
It was awesome having Charlie Belcher out there. Did a great job. It was good to see, Trinity, which is after it's a growing area.
Get closer so I can hear what you're saying. There you go. Now, give me anything you want to plug that's coming up there that could be that's I don't know. Like, are you planning any entertainment that you have now, or are you just gonna what are the hours that they're open? Give me the whole full scoop.
Sure. So every Friday and Sunday we have live music, and probably once or twice a month we'll have a band on the stage. Hours are Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Friday, Saturday.
So you can go there for lunch.
Yep. Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah. All the vendors are open. Cocktail bars open. Tap rooms open.
Now, what food did you bring today?
We got some smash burgers for you guys.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
We're such fat pigs on the show. The minute you said, and where now you got Jimmy's Smash Burgers?
Jimmy Renner's.
Jimmy Renner's, and that's in the Collective. Is there another restaurant somewhere around town, or is it you just go and find chefs that open up new places?
So James and I, we've known each other for about 8-9 years, I think. So I've used to sell him beer back in the day, and then we kind of built a friendship. But he has a Little Lamb, which is down in like Clearwater area.
Little Lamb.
Ooh, yeah,
okay.
Little Lamb Gastropub.
No? Okay.
Nope.
And then he has Estuary, which is down in downtown Newport Richey.
Oh, so you're the one that invited Drew. Oh no! Get out!
Beat it. There you. I'm looking at some of the different beers on here. Five Flags, Poolside Chill. Who's the skater? Goofy footed.
I used to be a skater.
Oh, yeah?
Or more of a surfer. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Not anymore. I'm too old.
Isn't it weird how like I'm old, but to think of you guys as old makes me feel older because you guys were all just young and annoying teenage kids when I was younger.
Yeah.
And now you're just old dudes.
I know.
Yeah, it's crazy how that works out.
Crazy.
Well, I appreciate you getting up early and bringing us the food. Thank you for that. We'll try it out here. And Escape Brewing at the Collective, which is in Trinity. It's between, like, you're like in the middle of two roads. You're in between 54 and Trinity Boulevard, or what is it?
Little Road.
Little Road. Okay, yeah.
Yep.
And honestly, I've been making jokes all week, but the place is really good. I watched it for months as it was being built and checked on it, and it's great, and it's great for the area. And certainly Trinity blew up in the last couple of years and is showing no signs of slowing down. So I hope you guys have great success. And I'm sure Gio will be out there before any of us.
Yeah, I've been watching it being built. It's a huge building. Like, you can't miss it when you're in that area because there's nothing like it.
Yeah,
So,
no, it even looks like it's out of place in a good way.
I had some friends who were there on the weekend. They said it was awesome too.
Yeah,
So
good. Well, congratulations, and continued success. And maybe one day John will let me come on out there and check the place out.
All right. Well, I'll get you my number then.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
We'll bypass John.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone. There are several groups coming together to bid in to buy the Rays.
Mm-hmm.
The Rays are going to get sold.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a matter of what side of the bay it goes to. It goes to the Pinellas side and stay in St. Pete, or if it comes here in Tampa and they move over here, that's going to happen. I had a conversation with somebody the other day about buying into one of the groups that want to buy the thing. How great would it be if I am a
minority owner?
owner?
Oh,
great.
that'd be so cool.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be I wouldn't have any control over anything.
Sure.
I would
Yeah.
just be an investor. But I mean, how funny would that be?
Get some perks.
Couldn't get my own jersey. Now I'm in the contention to be one of the owners of the team.
Now you're in the owner's box watching the game.
No, I don't
Full
even think
circle.
I don't even think I get in the owner's
Oh.
box. Yeah.
People
I mean,
are gonna be like, "Why is Galvin throwing out the pitch again?"
Yeah.
We've seen him. It's like the seventh time.
I mean, it wouldn't that just be the funny just to have it
Yeah.
written in paper? You know what I mean? I'd have a jersey that said owner on the back for
100%,
sure.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go live now to Texas, where we welcome our friend Cody Tucker to the show, like we do every Thursday. Good morning, Cody. How are you?
I'm good, man. How are you doing?
I apologize, as I usually do, for running late today. We're extra late.
No worries, man. It's all good.
What's on the agenda? What do you got going on the Cody Tucker show? I saw you talk to the smart girl that sounds like a porn star the other day.
Yes, yes, I did. Jana James, very interesting human being, for sure.
How do you think you would fare on Jeopardy?
I do good.
You would. I know you would do good. I do.
Yeah.
I do well on Jeopardy, and I don't have nearly the history or geography knowledge that you have.
Yeah. No, I watch Jeopardy every day and usually do pretty.
Okay,
pretty well.
I also watch it every day, like religiously every day. Did you see Harvey, that little creature that was on the other night?
Look, it's not a beautiful lineup on Jeopardy ever.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes, every once in a while, you get one that sneaks through, or you get one you're like, she's not too bad, and they go, oh, she used to be a guy. That happens a lot on Jeopardy.
Oh.
There's a lot of transgender on Jeopardy.
Well,
But-
that happens just in life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, but the thing is that Harvey, and I'm not making fun of the guy, he has early stages of Parkinson's, so he's got a little bit of the tick, but he also has got a heavy accent on wherever he's from, and he sits. But the other day he lost, so he got up to congratulate the other guy, and he was a creature of a height. He didn't even make it above the podium, and you add all those factors together, equal creature. That's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah, it's a not a great combination of
No.
things to have. I mean, Parkinson's is the least of his worries.
No.
Yeah, oh man, I would love to play Sporkle or Jeopardy or something with Cody with us one day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cody, you gotta
Oh.
we gotta get you to come to Tampa for something. There's got to be some
Yeah.
event that we do that you, I know you're
Sounds
not.
thrilled.
I know you're not a mover and shaker, but
Can't wait.
there's got to be something that we do here. Like what? Like today, we told a story about people that waited in line 4 hours to meet Hulk Hogan. Who would you wait in line 4 hours to meet?
I mean, oh god,
He waits for
that's
4 hours for us to have him on the show.
That's true.
well, yeah. I mean, I wait 4 hours, 4 hours to talk to you, but
no,
No,
like seriously, what famous
uh,
person would you go? All right, I'll put the 4 hours in to meet them.
probably Nicolas Cage.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, Nick Cage, I think maybe, or maybe Christian Slater.
Oh man, you go old school.
Yeah,
Good news is neither one of those guys would ever have a 4 hour line, or at least Christian Slater would. You'd be
No,
okay.
Christian Slater, you can walk right up to him. I
Yeah.
think.
What
Yeah,
did Christian
yeah.
Slater do that you like him so much?
Heathers is just one of my
Yeah.
favorite movies
He
of
was-
all time.
He was great in
he's-
Heathers.
Yeah, Young Guns 2 as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Massive
yeah.
fan of Young Guns, Arkansas Dave Rudaball. Yeah,
Pump up the
Yeah, it's
volume
just
is
a
the reason I'm in
interesting-
radio.
Yeah.
What's that?
Pump up the volume is the reason I'm in radio.
Oh,
No.
man.
Pump Up the Volume is a great one. Yeah. Yeah, and True Romance. True Romance is one of my
Yeah.
favorite movies. of
True
all time.
Romance is one of the best ever. So
Yeah. Actually, you know what? Val Kilmer's number one for me.
So I love Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
And I love Val Kilmer, obviously, because of Tombstone, like everybody else. But I
Mhm.
mean, I like him in everything. He's great. But I
Yeah.
have in the studio. I think I told you this already. I have
Yeah,
an autographed
the doc-
Huckleberry one. Yeah,
Yeah, that's my favorite actor of all time.
yeah. He's
So-
he's great. All right, what do we got this week, Cody?
Okay, so first story, going back to the Renaissance. So when Michelangelo was painting the Sistine Chapel, there was a priest named Biagio de Cesena. He came to check out Michelangelo's work, see if he approved of it. He was horrified to see all the nude paintings on the Sistine Chapel. So he went and complained to the Pope, said, "We can't be having this. This is a sacred place." Michelangelo got really pissed off at this priest. So he decided to paint the priest into one of his depictions of hell
Oh.
with a snake biting the tip of his penis.
That'll serve him.
And it is still there. Yeah.
Really?
Now that's another thing about traveling. You have no interest in seeing the Sistine Chapel?
No. God, no.
I have seen it. It is remarkable in person.
Well, I'm sure if you're into all that, I just no. I mean, I don't. I could just look at a picture of it.
I
And
know.
think
It's
just
so
fine.
technology has brought us so close where you could actually put the VR glasses on and walk through the Sistine Chapel, and it's
Yeah.
almost basically the same.
Yeah.
But there are experience. My grandmother went to. Oh, there it is.
There's the picture of the guy
Gio's
in-
showing us the picture of the priest getting his penis bit.
Yep. And he has
Uh,
donkey ears, if you notice that too.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's so great. I wonder if he knew, if the priest knew that was.
Oh,
him.
he knew.
Oh, he
yeah.
knew?
He complained to the Pope. I think it was Pope Paul III. Complained to him, said, "Hey, what the hell is going on?" And the Pope said, "Well, my dominion is over earth, not hell, so I can't really tell him what to do." Yeah.
All right, what else we got?
So this is a pretty interesting. Have you ever been to the Denver airport? I'm
Yes,
sure you have.
I know all about it.
Okay. Have you ever heard of? So have you seen the statue of the horse out front?
Yes.
Okay, so this is about that. So outside the Denver airport, there's a 32-foot, 9,000-pound steel statue of a horse with glowing eyes. The statue has since been nicknamed Lucifer. The reason is that when its sculptor, Luis Jimenez, was working on the statue, a piece of the horse broke off and pinned him to the floor and severed an artery in his leg, causing Jimenez to bleed to death.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think is going on at the Denver airport?
I think it's just if I was going to design a building, I'd do the same thing. I'd add all kinds of crazy, weird conspiracy stuff in it just to mess with people.
The Denver airport is so massive, and it has all these weird art pieces inside. These Mason related art pieces. And pictures
tunnels and all kind of stuff.
I think though now Cody, by any chance have you watched Paradise on Hulu?
No, I haven't.
Well, I can't hold it anymore. Paradise.
Are you gonna ruin it?
Yes.
He hasn't watched it.
But it doesn't
I
matter.
don't care. I'm never gonna watch it.
I'm not gonna ruin it. This is a second episode thing that you realize, but
you can ruin it.
The idea of the show, I think more people might be interested, honestly, if you know. The idea of the show is they preview it where the president gets killed, and it's a Secret Service agent trying to figure out how the president got killed. But what they don't tell you is Paradise itself. This is the big thing, Gio.
Oh.
Paradise itself is a town that was made inside of a mountain that housed 25,000 people that are supposedly the last 25,000 people left on Earth after a natural disaster, after the end of the world.
Is this one of those like 15-minute cities they talk about?
Takes a little bit more than 15 minutes. The idea is there, but this is a whole build. Like one of the things they talk about is there's a bar there. And the bartender says underground, there's 200 yards. He said there's 2 football fields long of alcohol storage down there because they don't know how long they're going to be down there. So there's a show within a show going on this thing. But that's how I feel. That's what I feel the Denver airport is. All those tunnels and those things that go into the mountains underground. I believe that's where there is some sort of safe haven over there where if they have to move everybody, that's where they're all going.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, they got to go somewhere. It's kind of like Charles Manson's idea. They're going to hide out in the caves, and when the end of the world came. So
yeah,
there's something to it, I guess. I'd do it.
Yeah, I mean, like especially if they had a plan where they had cattle down there and they had they're growing vegetables down there, and then they figured out a way in this show to create sunlight, and it's very interesting. And it's definitely worth watching. And I didn't spoil anything. You kind of figure it out in the first episode, and in the second episode they explain how everything goes down. But watch that show if you can. It's really, it gives you just a little insight about. I'm always really curious, like about what the inside of the White House is like, and the inside of Air Force One, and this gives you a good idea of what it's like.
Yeah. I mean, I probably won't ever watch it. Just to be honest.
You did not sell him on the idea.
Yeah. What do you watch besides Jeopardy?
Pitch.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Salt Lake City.
All right. We're so similar and yet so different.
Yeah, those are my 2 go-tos, and then I'm a massive fan of Survivor.
Yeah,
Survivor.
I've given up on Survivor. I haven't watched Survivor since the first 2 seasons.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, you missed out on about 44 seasons.
48. So. Yeah, I saw it last night. I saw the commercial. This is season 48. But I like more like those shows on I don't know what it's on, Alone, or one of those where they actually really drop people off in the middle of
Naked and
Canada.
Afraid?
Oh.
Not Naked and Afraid, but like the
Yeah.
ones where they drop the people off alone and they can only communicate
Mhm.
through, like if they have an emergency sat phone if they needed help. That's
That's
what I
good
like.
stuff.
Yeah,
I'm with you on that. Yeah.
And then you really see how real people survive.
Yeah, 90 Day Fiance is also a big favorite of mine.
We love that show.
Yeah.
We love that. But I'm watching back
Amazing.
since the Big Ed days.
Oh yeah. I'm going from the very beginning. I mean,
Yeah.
it's amazing. Yeah, just seeing people get scammed both ways is
It's great.
the greatest thing ever.
Now, Jocelyn, the one that has the big boobs and likes the butt stuff she was dating the guy that used to wear the hat all the time.
Oh, Gino, yes, I know they're his ex. Yeah.
She lives here.
Yeah.
She
yeah,
moved here now. I have not seen her, but people have been reporting to me that they've seen her around town.
Yeah, so like that's the whole storyline is that he was cheating on her with a porn star. I had her on the podcast.
The porn
her
star?
her name's Lindsay Ryder. Yeah, we still talk
How
pretty
is
frequently
Gino
about the whole
getting
thing.
any?
Yeah,
girls?
how did Gino get her?
Oh, money. Yeah,
Oh.
you can buy a lot of things.
I know. I just don't understand. I don't know. Giving a chick a lot of money, especially
I'm sure she's gorgeous.
a porn star.
Yeah.
I don't know. Cody's had some real ugly porn stars on the show.
Well, I stand by my taste. But she's pretty damn.
But it's just funny to me, Cody, is that sometimes these porn stars that you have on, I see them in action or I see them on the internet and they're gorgeous. And then they come on your show and they're like, today's the day I'm not going to wear makeup. Today's the day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some of them.
That's the vibe usually. Just
Chill.
come as you are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kurt
Well,
Cobain, yeah.
If you want to check it out, you can Google the Cody Tucker Show. It's on YouTube. It's on Instagram. Follow Cody on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show. This is where we forged our relationship, and now he joins us on this show every Thursday. Cody, thank you, brother.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
I hope to deliver Nicolas Cage for you one day.
Well, God, that would be a dream come true, but we'll see.
All right, Cody. Thanks, bro. See you,
All right, man. Have a good one.
Yeah. Dude's great. Yeah, dude. You're not gonna watch Paradise anyway, but that's the whole deal.
I mean, I was thinking about it.
Do you know how I was dying to talk about it?
We know, yeah.
Michael, I started watching it just so you know.
Where are you at?
Second.
Did you know about that, or
second
did it
show.
ruin it for you?
No, you didn't ruin it for me.
Okay.
That happens
over.
in the second episode.
What happened?
No, he ruined it for him.
No.
He just doesn't want to admit it.
He wasn't
I'm
paying
out.
attention.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What's
Well, Sugar Pants was watching it, so I was probably
Yeah,
dozing.
there you go. He's napping.
now that you know the big reveal? What's the point?
That's not the big reveal.
It is. you
It's
said-
not. It's
it's one of
not.
them.
It's
It's
one.
one.
It's one of the
One of
early
them.
on. The big reveals come later
It's
on.
more of a setup.
I'll tell you what though. What a weird ending. I mean, it's good and it's just some closure on it. And
What happens?
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so
Now you've altered my experience. So what are we gonna do?
you listen. You don't even know if I'm telling the truth. You don't know what's going on.
No, you always tell the truth.
Shut up.
Always.
Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Is this me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I wanted to talk about Paradise, dude. Are you caught up on the show?
Oh, I watched the
Have you
whole
watched
thing.
all of it?
I'm done.
Yeah, dude. Gavin has to watch it. I genuinely believe it's one of the best shows out right now, and it's like every episode, like genuinely gets better and better. I don't know if you agree with that or not, but it's like one of the best shows I've seen so far.
I think what makes it exciting about every episode, it's not even necessarily that they're better, is that there's some twist at the end of every episode. Like
Yeah,
at the end
exactly.
there, you're like, how could that be? And then you have to wait till next week to find out.
Well, did you watch
Yeah.
This Is Us or no?
This Is Us. Yes, that was
'Cause that's the same
similar,
guy.
same kind of thing where you find out who's
But the guy who did Paradise did This Is Us.
Right.
It's the same creator and stuff. So, yeah, he was always good at working that in where you're like, what's going on? And then the last, 5 minutes, you're like, oh, no. Oh, okay. That's,
Yeah. So this has the same sort of element. So that the president's dead in the first one. You saw about that, but then you find out who he's sleeping with, and then the next one you find out why his father did this. Then you do that. Like, what is going on? It gets pretty.
We know
crazy.
what's going on.
You don't know what's going. You have
Yeah.
no idea. You
Tells
have
you.
no idea.
Did this guy get to watch the show as it was intended, or did he have it spoiled?
He did not. Shut up, Jill.
How about this? The runner with the baton and hitting the girl, hitting the other girl. Prosecutors are charging her with 1 count of assault and battery.
Yeah, she
Are you
beat her with a
serious?
weapon.
That's what
Yeah,
you got.
absolutely.
She
But
hit
she
her
was
with a
trying
weapon.
to. She was trying to play it off as it slipped and she
Oh.
fell. And the,
She
And
was
then
crying.
she did it over and over again in
Yeah.
the same spot.
yeah.
Stupid. It was like you said yesterday. Just suck it up and go, yeah,
Yeah.
I lost my temper.
Right.
In the
Sorry.
heat of the moment, I did something really stupid that I regret, and I'm sorry, and that's that.
By the way, high school. I did not know that
Right.
was high school.
Yeah.
That's the thing that's crazy. Like the fact that they're charging her. Like I understand maybe making her sit out the next couple of meets or something like that, but an actual criminal charge.
Well, that's
Assault.
That's
So
what that
yeah,
is.
Yeah.
Listen, I get it.
Yeah.
I understand, but this is the thing. This is also why she probably did not want to come out and say it was an accident or she got caught up in the heat of the moment, because then she is admitting guilt to the
Oh, yeah.
assault.
Right.
Deny.
Right.
I think I read that the whole team got disqualified immediately from that meet.
That seems
Yeah.
to be
Yeah.
a good punishment for the team. Now she's got to face assault charge.
Ugh.
Yeah, you screwed us, dummy, because you hit the person with the baton.
Yeah.
Now I'm screwed. My scholarship's in jeopardy.
When you're playing football and you get the linemen get into an argument with each other and then they push each other and one pushes the other one to the ground, that's not assault. That's a sports fight. But when that lineman turns around, you pick up the cover of the cooler and you hit him in the back of the head with it. That's assault.
Sure,
That's
yeah.
when you go to jail.
Yeah.
There was that one kid a couple years back where he took off his helmet and swung and hit the
Yeah.
kid
Yeah.
with his helmet. I think he got charged.
Well, he deserved it. All right.
Wasn't there a coach that did that, or a coach that hit like a player in the head,
Something, yeah.
and then they got in trouble for doing that? And all he did was like smack him in the helmet. It wasn't anything crazy, but I'm pretty sure he got in trouble for that.
How much does Chad hit the kids?
None.
Oh.
They really like him, but they are also very scared of him.
Really? He seems so docile.
He is, but remember, he also like fought in jujitsu and stuff. He's very tough and he's really fast. Like he can still outrun all those kids
Oh, wow.
and stuff. So he's
When I went to the Chamberlain game, Chad was like all business, man.
Yeah.
Really?
He was very serious, and it was like, wow, he's doing his thing out there.
he does not mess around.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Yeah. Like
How-
one time a kid said something to me and I snapped my head and he's like, I'm sorry. Don't tell Coach Chad, please.
Yeah.
Don't tell Coach Wood.
How are the burgers?
Oh,
Dude, fantastic.
Yeah.
Gio for a moment.
How
For a
many-
moment, Gio was on the cruise.
yeah.
They brought
Yeah,
they
look
brought
at-
some straw hats, like the beach hats and stuff. Gio had that on. He was eating the burger.
Look at him.
I could see him just sitting at the
Oh,
bar
yeah.
ordering drinks and stuff.
All
Let's
you
go.
need is a daiquiri in front
Yeah.
of you.
Yeah. The burger was so goddamn good.
Yeah.
The
Your brother-
burger is Jimmy Renner's Burgers, which is in the Escape Brewing Collective that is opened up in Trinity. They have a bunch of food places in there, and the burger place smells wonderful.
There's like, and your brother told me that the chicken sandwich is even better. And there's one of those here too. So I got to try that now as
Oh,
well.
yeah.
yeah.
Get a
How-
little
I mean,
piece.
you
Get a little
have to.
piece of
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
How many burgers did you eat?
Just one.
Was it a double?
It was a double.
Ah.
There's like
That's two.
10 burgers here right now.
right.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, every time you talk to Cody Tucker, you always say to him, "Oh, we got to get you to come over here and this and that." How about for the 5K coming up, the Two Bears 5K? If you guys flew him over here,
I tried
that'd be
that.
Awesome.
He doesn't want. I said to him, "I'm doing the 5K," and he went, "Oh no."
He doesn't want to go on our cruise. You think he wants to run a 5K?
Yeah. I want to bring him in next time we do, like if we do a comedy show or something like at the Capitol Theater, at the Mahaffey Theater, and we do that, we'll bring Cody
Yeah.
Tucker in for that. Yeah, but I think
That'd be
that's
cool.
more
The guy, he's so deadpan. I mean, he just has such a great deadpan response to everything, and I'm glad you connected with him.
Me too.
Yeah, when you do a live show, that'd be cool.
All right, I'm on it. Thank you, sir. I
It's
appreciate
called,
it.
by the way, it's called depression. That's what that is.
Mike Calta Show, good morning. Oh, we were doing so good. Hello.
Really?
We were
was
3 for
fun.
3 on phone calls. They were going great. I'm all right. I'm done. Yeah, Cody is great. And if you're not following him, go follow him on Instagram at the Cody Tucker Show. We must take a break. When we come back, I promised we would play it because we didn't get to play it yesterday. We'll do a little redneck bingo.
Yeah.
We'll do that next because we do have tickets for that St. Pete Country Fest, among other things. But we'll do redneck bingo next on the Mike Calta Show on 102.5 The Bone.
For some reason, I have a JBL Extreme speaker Bluetooth thing in my bathroom, in my shower.
Right.
It's a big, giant, loud speaker. It won't turn off. I don't know what happened, whether the button got stuck or whatever,
Right.
but like I even Googled it and somebody was like, yeah, you hit it 8 times and then hold it down for 10 seconds. Still won't turn off. I don't know what the hell's going on. So now I have to make sure my Bluetooth is off on my phone when I'm scrolling in case something get one of those in the middle of the afternoon.
Yeah.
I told you guys off the air. I'm like out of breath from eating that burger.
Gio is like, all I hear is, this burger's it's like one of the best burgers I've ever had. This is really good. And Joe's like eating the chicken, and then Gio comes in and he's like, I think I'm out of breath from eating the chicken sandwich.
I'm going to let you know I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
But that doesn't sound good.
No.
If you're out of breath from eating a burger.
I mean, it was wonderful, fantastic. But man, it really just sucked the life out of me.
I'll tell you, they broke me. They broke me down.
Yeah.
I was going to take a burger home for later, and you kept on saying how good it was. And I was like, all right, I got to break into it. It was great.
I am the champion.
Oh yeah, I don't know how there's still burgers over here.
I smell it. Trust me, I smell it. Yeah. I'm not even like I don't have a better alternative. I just can't eat anything.
You want a double?
I do.
Yeah.
Double chunk.
Me renters.
Yeah, that's
Home
good
run.
stuff. All right, good. All right, I want to remind everybody, if you're in Tampa, St. Pete, Lakeland, Sarasota, and you're looking for expert construction services, you got to call my guys at Waterman Construction Group, your go-to for commercial and residential projects. Now, whether you want to have a demolition come in, knock a place down, and build a new place, you need new HVAC, patio, pavers, driveways, they got you covered. Whether it's a new build, a remodel, a manufactured home set, storm repair, Waterman Construction handles your entire project from start to finish. They've been in business for 25 years. They have quality craftsmanship, personalized service, honest and transparent pricing, and guaranteed same-day response. If you need them, they will get back to you the same day. They're good people. You can find them online at watermanconstructiongroup.com. That's watermanconstructiongroup.com, or give them a call at 813-715-7383. That's 813-715-7383. It's Waterman Construction. Your vision is their mission. Do you realize that I can't talk about Waterman Construction without pounding the counter as I'm talking?
Why?
Like I don't know. When I'm doing this commercial and I'm talking about it, I have to pound the counter like I'm a politician trying to get my listen, you will understand. And then when I'm recording commercials, I have to make motions with my hands or else it's not fluid.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
No, but that's how you talk. I mean, that's how, and you're putting the emotion into it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why they say a lot of times to smile whenever you're doing this stuff too, because if you're smiling, you're talking, you're talking better about it. And the way you're speaking, you don't want to just sit there with your hands in your pockets and go, hey, you need something built?
Waterman will come on out there.
Although that also gets people's attention. You know what I mean? Like if you're all these commercials like, buy now, do this, whatever. And then one comes on and goes, hey, do you need something?
That's true. All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away?
Okay, so we do have some tickets, Mike. But I mean, you said a lot, so
A lot of
correction.
different things to choose from.
Well, when
We
I
have the
said that
St.
one
Pete
time.
Country.
No, we don't.
We don't?
We gave those away.
Why?
Because
I'm only kidding.
I don't know what do you mean.
Only
Why?
What did you do?
Yeah,
I was on the
people,
show.
people really wanted those tickets.
Did you read the email?
Oh my god.
All right, we could give away these 4 burgers.
Oh man.
No, we can't.
Those aren't leaving the house. My brother goes, how'd you like the burgers? I go, I didn't taste one, but these guys said that they're great. And he goes, yeah, you should save one for Joey. He'll love it. I went, there's no way. There's no way it's making it past 10 o'clock in this room.
Nope.
Carmen,
Yes.
what do we actually have?
Okay, so we have tickets for Valspar,
All right.
Say Santa,
Mhm.
and Avril Lavigne.
Oh, okay.
Oh, just think.
What do you, I mean,
Let's play Avril Lavigne and how long into the song before she says boy?
Yeah.
All
She's
right.
not married to Chad Kroger anymore.
No.
no.
She was married to him, and then she was married to the Sum 41 guy,
Right.
Derek.
Wembley.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
She was
weird.
married to both of them?
Different guys, it seems like.
Yeah.
Very different guys.
Pretty sure she was married to both.
Yeah, she
Really?
was, yeah.
That's interesting. She was married twice, probably before she was 30.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I feel like she married the guy from Sum 41 very young because they were both kind of,
I feel like she married the guy from Nickelback just to get back at the guy from Sum 41.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She was mad at somebody. I'll tell you that. She was mad at somebody.
She was like, oh, yeah, well, guess what? I'm going to marry this guy, the guy you probably hate more than anyone in the world.
All right, Carmen, let's do a little redneck bingo. Here we go. Oh, good. We got another winner. All winners today.
Nice.
Yes.
Carmen, we should have no prizes by tomorrow.
I don't think we do,
No,
to be
it's all right.
honest with you.
You can have some lettuce left over from these burgers.
Tomorrow is Friday. Tomorrow on the show, Baker Mayfield will join us on the program.
Nice.
Your number 6 for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers, number 1 in your heart, Baker Mayfield, will join us on the program. And also from the Seinfeld series and many other things, Patrick Warburton, better known to Seinfeld fans as Putty, will join us on the show tomorrow.
That's right.
Putty. What's that, Putty?
That's right.
Yeah. Great character and very funny actor, so he will join us. He is, for some reason, I always get him and Rob Riggle confused.
Oh, yeah.
Like Putty, hate Rob Riggle.
Yeah.
I mean, I really hate Rob Riggle.
Yeah.
There's nothing he's ever done that's made me go, oh, that guy. That guy's got something.
I don't get Rob Riggle. I don't know why they keep on giving Joel. What's his name?
Joel McHale.
McHale. Why they keep
that is
giving
a
him
talentless
shows?
fool.
Yeah.
Joel McHale was best when he was on Talk Soup, and
That was it.
it.
That was it.
And then really even that wasn't that great
Right,
on that.
yeah.
He was no great Kinnear.
No.
Do they still have Talk Soup with somebody else?
I don't think
or
so.
is it
No.
just gone away?
Because it was Kinnear, and then they had John Henson, then they had Aisha Tyler was there for a little while, and then
Just
Joel
went away.
McHale. Stuff, yeah, I think it kind of went away.
It was good for a minute.
Great Kinnear.
Yeah.
I mean, that came out of the gate. That was great.
Yeah.
It was just so dumb and irreverent and different stuff that I don't know what it was referenced to, but I just remember Greg Kinnear going, boot. He used to do that all the time. Like there was some clip that they had and it had something, whatever, and he would just kind of, every once in a while, he'd just go, boot.
The thing with Kinnear was that he was nothing before that.
Yeah.
And then went from that to like straight. He was in a movie with Harrison Ford. He was
Jack
like opposite.
Nicholson.
Yeah, Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he's not
And
good
did
at
a
it.
great job.
Yeah, it just that came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, he was movie guy.
Right.
It was crazy. I got a text from Dizzy yesterday.
Oh.
Oh, finally?
Oh, no.
Mm.
So nice of him to fit you in his busy schedule.
Glad his phone's working again.
yeah.
I liked it.
Oh, I like Dizzy.
Well, I guess he's going on the cruise then.
Just saying, you know.
I mean, there was a nice text. He said that he knew that people were out next week, and if we needed any help, he would be there.
Oh, what a hero.
Yeah.
What a hero.
What are you saying?
I mean, if I can go on the cruise, I
Yeah.
guess I'll push some buttons. and
Meanwhile, we try to get a hold of him for like a week,
Yeah.
and he doesn't call.
I mean, he
doesn't
really did
text.
blow us off.
100%
pretty hard,
blew
yeah.
us off.
Yeah, you blew Gio off.
You think?
No,
I
I'm
think
not
he
the
was
one-
out of sight, out of mind. He didn't want to get
Right.
kicked off the cruise.
I
Yeah.
mean, he was moving, so I will give him that. Like
Yeah.
moving is stressful, and if you're in the middle of it, you're not gonna just stop. Like put your couch down
You
on
ever
the
hear the
stairs
saying?
to
You ever
answer
hear
your
the saying,
phone.
they can't fire you if you're not there.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Did he break his phone while he was moving? Is that why he couldn't call?
Did him and his girlfriend move in together?
Yes.
Oh man,
But yet, we'll not be rooming together on the cruise.
Daddy Dizzy. No, because he's getting a free one, and then she's.
Yeah.
I know, but
Yeah.
isn't that weird?
He's freeloading.
Well, what's he gonna
If
do?
you-
What's he gonna do? Say, hey, can I also have my girlfriend go?
No,
And
but I just think that's be like, what's he going to see her at dinner and be like, all right, see you later. I
If
gotta
you
go
don't-
room with Tom.
No, if you don't think he's just gonna be sleeping in her room with her,
Yeah.
And the
Like-
girl that she's there with?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hot. Good for you, Dizzy.
I mean, they're probably not all three sleeping in the same bed.
You
but
don't know.
They're in a
You don't
pile.
know.
They
Yeah.
might. Who knows? But I just imagine because, like last year, he ended up rooming with Spanish, but he wasn't originally in Spanish's room.
Right.
Like he didn't even have a key to get in their room, but all his stuff was in there.
Okay. And who is he rooming with? Did we establish that? Was it Tom?
Tom this year.
Tom.
Maybe Tom can room with the other girl roommate.
Oh,
Maybe she wants to see it.
Oh. No,
I mean,
Dizzy goes in that room.
listen, you're gonna see it.
no, like
it
it or
doesn't
not.
matter who it is.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
you're rooming with Tom,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you're gonna see it.
That's actually one of the performances at the party.
Hey, boss.
Carmen, there's a lot of phone calls. Should I grab them or are they all for the game?
They all want to play the game. But
Mike
go
Calta
ahead.
Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike Calta, Medicine Man.
Not that one, Carmen. Not that one. Hi, Medicine
Ooh,
Man. How are you?
so much better.
Fine.
All right, we got to go, though. The show's
Well,
almost
I
over.
I know. You
All
see
right.
my article in the paper on Tampa Music News?
No, that's not the paper. That's the internet. Any idiot can write it.
I meant the internet. I meant,
Yeah.
I'm half
All
awake.
right, I got to go. Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hello.
Hi.
Play the game.
Hi.
All right, Carmen, you win.
I mean, every time.
You win. Not
Would-
every
Every-
time.
every
Pretty
time.
close.
Would
Every
you
time.
ever let Medicine Man go on the cruise?
Yes.
Oh,
Handcuffed to somebody.
Yeah, because the problem is that I feel like if we bring him on the cruise, I'm responsible for him.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like he's bad. He doesn't do anything bad, but he may drink too much and become a liability. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
I have seen him get kicked out of places before.
Yeah, but he doesn't really do anything bad.
But
Well, he tries to sell tickets that he got for free.
there's
Now,
several venues he's been banned from it from time to time.
I know a lot of guys who work at the radio station who've done that before.
Yeah.
So he gets banned for doing dumb stuff, not for doing anything that's dangerous or
Right.
bothering people. I think he would have a ball on the cruise wearing his black body glove shirt.
Oh, he would not have to pay for a drink.
No.
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 But that's what Mike's saying. He would get wasted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'd be worried.
Just-
We'd lose him in Mexico or wherever we go.
Imagine Medicine Man walking down the beach all in his all black clothes.
Yep.
Black jeans,
Jeans
boots,
on the
rings.
beach, yeah.
and,
On the beach, it's 100 degrees.
You ever see like those videos where they get an old tire and they're trying to take the bolt off the nut off the tire and they have to WD-40 it and then
Yeah.
pressure wash it and all that stuff to get it off? That's what I imagine it's like to take his rings off his hand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ugh, skivat.
Maybe Dizzy should room with Medicine Man.
I mean, that should be a thing next year. If you want to go, we'll give away a cruise, but you got to have room with Medicine Man.
Yeah.
But then that person's kind of responsible for Medicine Man. Yeah, we can't do that. That's too much.
Yeah, and then he's farting and pooping and all
That's
kinds of
fine.
stuff.
If he wanted to go on the cruise and one of his friends wanted to take him, that's a different story.
he needs a handler. A kid-
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Like one of those guys, the guy with the fat wife or the other guy that drives him around. and
You're
stuff.
responsible for Medicine Man.
Yeah. Oh, look, they got a different angle on this thing, though. The baton thing.
Oh, yeah,
he
she
just
totally
whacked her.
That's intentional.
Yeah.
Sure.
Look at that. Look at that. Well, oh, she snapped it and everything. Then she got mad because she beat her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was getting beat.
She was getting beat, and I think she was claiming that she went into her lane early.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember she said that. I don't know what to do in the Bahamas, and I really would like to find something cool for us all to do, or at least just come up with an idea and give everybody an option for what to do. But man, there is really nothing. Like it's nothing that you can't do on the boat or in the in Florida.
Like there's no destination, right? There's no, like
I think there's just kind of a beach.
So what is it? We do Coco Cay, which that has the pool and the cabanas and all that stuff, which is cool. And then the other place is Freeport or what?
It's Freeport, Grand Bahama. I think it's the same thing. I think so. I'm not 100%
No
sure.
casino or anything there?
It's not Nassau, so
It's not Nassau. There may be a casino. I don't know. I looked at the thing. I don't know how far that is to travel.
But I mean,
to,
also
yeah.
there's a casino on the boat, so
That's
it's
what
like
I'm
whatever.
saying. Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
maybe you just don't get off. Maybe we do something
looks
on
like
the
a
boat.
beach.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe we got to come up with an alternative to party on the boat. Or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Who knows?
Grand
Hold on.
Bahama Island.
It is Grand Bahama,
Yes,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I looked for. I looked for all sorts of technology. I looked for everything. I told you I even looked for a strip club and they had nothing there.
ask what's her face?
Diane?
No,
Bailey.
Not what's her Bailey.
Oh my God. What a great idea, Carmen.
All right.
Carmen,
I'll
her
ask
whole
her right now.
her whole trip is GPT programmed.
It is. It's amazing.
AI travel.
Good morning, Bailey. How are you doing?
Good morning, Mike. I'm doing well, thanks. How about you? How's
I-
everything going?
I'm going on a cruise to Grand Bahama. What is there to do in Grand Bahama?
That sounds like a fun trip. In Grand Bahama, you can explore beautiful beaches like Gold Rock Beach and Lucayan National Park. There's also the Port Lucaia Marketplace for shopping and dining. If you like adventure, you can try snorkeling, kayaking, or even take a dolphin encounter tour. There's plenty to do. Do you have any specific interests for your trip?
Do they have any ATV riding?
Yes, Grand Bahama has some great ATV riding opportunities.
Oh.
You can join guided ATV tours that take you through the island's scenic trails, lush forests, and along the coastline. It's a thrilling way to explore the natural beauty of the island. You might find tours that cater to different experience levels, so it can be a fun adventure for everyone. Would you like more details on booking a tour?
No, that's okay. Thank you.
Playing
You're
Sparkle
welcome. If
Bailey.
you...
What,
All right,
Galvin?
Mike.
Bailey,
Thanks, Mike.
Bailey, can you tell me the members of Pipple Toddler?
Of course, the members of Pitbull Toddler are Pete Larios on guitar, Galvin on drums, John Brennan on guitar, Josh Baloney on vocals, and you, Mike, on bass.
Josh Baloney is my favorite.
Bailey, can you give me their address and social security number?
No. Get your own, Bailey. Thank you to the Escape Brewing guys for coming by with what is the thing called? I keep wanting to call it the Conclave, the Enclave,
The
the Collective.
the collective.
Yeah. And Jimmy Renner's Burgers for bringing the burgers by.
So good.
Tomorrow on the show, Patrick Warburton will be on and Baker Mayfield will be on.